Guys off your toes.
You knew it.
The good one, Rafa. Yay. Yay. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode number 39. 39, Rafa.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's crazy, man. 39 weeks in a row. Thank you guys for joining us. We are live and direct on YouTube. Check us out. We are an interactive show. Please comment. You guys give us a shout out. You want to give someone else a shout out, you are welcome to. Thank you guys for joining us. We love you, the faithful fans out there. It's a hot one. I know you guys are ready for the weekend. We're ready for the weekend. But let's get into our introductions. We all know the deal here.
Oh, yeah.
To my right, I got my main man, Rafa's in the house.
What's up?
The guru. We have our social media manager.
Bacon alive. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, CJ Woe.
You trying to tan?
I think he's trying to get darker.
Yes.
I'm trying to get darker.
CJ Woe, Bosco alum, center extraordinaire for a certain quarterback, DJ. And then we have a special guest. I told you guys last week, we have a new sponsor, and we have our main man, Josh, owner and proprietor of Rusted Royalty. What's up? Say hello to the people, Josh.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Yes, we have him, and we're going to get into that sponsorship and his company later. But let's get to it. Listen, people, we are the gambling show of record, right? We do not hide that we gamble. We talk about the gambling. We run to the gambling. It's been a really slow week, Rafa, for the gamblers.
Oh, this is the slowest week, but yet
People still find a way.
Oh, there was a meme somebody sent me. So it's the British Open this week, right?
Uh-huh.
So someone sent me, or the Scottish Open or something.
I was
Not the
gonna
British
say,
Open.
not the British Open.
Not the British. Sorry, the Scottish Open.
Scottish?
Okay.
So it starts at midnight.
Okay.
So somebody sent me a meme of a guy sitting at like the Circa Sportsbook at 8 a.m. with a beer and a coffee. He's the only one in there, just with fucking.
Dude, gamblers are find a way.
Gambling on the Scottish Open.
I sent that one meme out where the dad's going, "What do you mean, honey? I always watch Division II water polo." But listen, the point of the story is, we don't be a loser, right, Jay Bird?
That's right. That's the number one rule.
Gamble what you can afford. You're gonna lose. Play responsibly. We're gonna talk. It's amazing to me. We easily do 2 hours, 2.5, and we're not even in football season.
Oh,
They're gonna have
Imagine.
to. We're only gonna be able to cover football.
No, we'd have to go on for 2 days. We'd be on for 2
Like
days.
the Tiger King.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like cable
Yes.
access radio.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, just 24 hours.
Yeah.
No. What's the movie with Jim Carrey where the camera's following him all the
The
time?
Truman Show.
Truman Show.
The Truman. We're just gonna do the Truman Show and just talk about football for 24 hours. Filming us just sleeping, eating, shitting,
waking up.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do during football season. But listen, people, episode number 39, and if you guys know the deal, go ahead and on YouTube comment on your favorite 39. 39 was not as hard as I think. There's some good 39s.
There's some good ones.
Who wants to start with their famous number 39? Because
I'll go.
Yeah, here comes some super
Oh,
shit.
here we go.
No, it's not. Steven Jackson.
Oh,
There you go.
Steven Jackson.
It's legit.
Yeah, no, that's
Oregon,
legit.
Yeah.
Oregon State, dude.
Rams.
I've seen him in person.
Me too. I seen him in Vegas.
Ooh, man, that's
He's
a
fucking
man,
huge.
baby.
He's a big dude.
Dude, I can't believe Oregon State Rams. Great running back.
There you go.
With the Rams. Who
Eddie
wants
Money, you got somebody?
I got Minka Fitzpatrick.
39? Really?
Yeah.
Still to this day? Really? That's freaking interesting as
Shocking.
hell. I did not know that.
I'll give you another Steeler 39. Willie Parker.
Willie Parker, great
Willie-
39.
Willie Parker.
I'm going to give probably, I think, maybe the best 39. Larry Zonka. 72 Dolphins, fullback extraordinaire. The first one with the hoop right there in his helmet. I mean, dude.
Did you say Willy Wonka?
Oh,
Larry Zonka, man.
Larry
Okay,
Zonka,
I might be too
man.
young. I'm old, but
Dude,
Hold
are
on,
you
man.
kidding? He's a fucking...
I'm not kidding.
It's like Dan Marino, Larry Zonka.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. As far Don Shula. I watched the Don Shula thing
I
today.
didn't even say greasy either.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fucked up.
That is kind of fucked up. But Larry Zonka, dude, that was like the epitome of fullback.
He's probably the top 5 most recognizable Dolphins of all time.
Oh, 100%. He has a book.
Yeah.
The Larry Zonka.
If you see him on TV, you'd know who you like. Oh, I've seen that. dude.
Probably.
Yeah, he might have even been in Ace Ventura.
Was
he
he?
might have.
I don't
Was he?
remember,
He
but
might
he
have.
might have. Could have been.
He was like.
Was he the dude in the stall when Jim Carrey's he's looking over trying to
don't
find
know,
the
I don't
stone?
know.
No. That's
it's been many
was,
years ago.
I know.
Yeah, that was a Stevenson, I think.
Maybe not, but
But anyways,
Zach also had the same 39 as you, Larry Zonka.
yeah,
He's copying you.
Zonka totally. I got a good one.
You better not take mine.
Ray Crockett.
is that yours?
No.
Oh,
39.
Random
that's the other one I had written down.
Ray Crockett.
Ray Crockett.
Florida State, baby.
I had 4 39s. Ray Crockett,
Yeah.
Willie Parker, Steven Jackson, and Larry Zonka.
I like Zach's second one, Dwight Howard.
I knew it. I thought that was coming from Jay.
Oh, damn.
I thought that
I
was going
needed
to
more
come from
time.
Jay. You
I
slept
should've.
on that.
I did sleep on it.
Yeah, because you usually have
I would've said
random
that.
fucking Laker numbers.
That's Zach's best.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
that's
my
Zach's
favorite
best.
39
That's Zach's
right there.
best.
That's Zach's best. Jason talks so much shit. That is Zach's
It
best.
is Zach's best. That's great.
That's a
great
good
call.
one. That's a good one.
Good reach.
Anyone
Good reach.
else?
Yeah.
Go ahead, CJ.
All right, he played for USC.
Oh, I know who it is.
Sam
Bam Cunningham. Yes, another fullback. By the way, 39, great fullback number. Sam Bam played for the Patriots for a long time, All Pro. I don't know if did Sam Bam win the Heisman? No, I don't think
No,
he did.
no, he did not.
But from Santa Barbara High School. Wow. Yeah, so great 39, CJ. I'll give that one. I had Sam Bam Cunningham down as well. And anyone else out there in YouTube land besides Zach?
I think that went better than 38.
38 was trash.
Way better.
38 was trash.
Yeah.
Trashola. So that is your famous 39s.
He also said, I think your guest Josh was 39 on the water polo team.
Cathedral had a water
Classic.
polo team?
They did.
No.
You know what? They had some studs.
Did you guys practice in the LA River?
You should have. Yeah.
Fight against the stream.
I think that was their last resort.
There's no way Cathedral High School has a fucking pool.
Well, no, they don't have a pool.
Oh, God.
I mean, everything's outsourced, obviously.
They
Yeah.
practiced at the
Back in the day.
fucking river.
Well, it's right there. Yeah.
the swim team, yes, the water polo team all went down to the LA River. It's just right there.
It is. You literally dive in.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God.
You're like, it rained, guys. We have practice.
Game day, rain day.
Rain day. Dead body swimming fucking by.
Wow.
No, that's a good one. You did not play water polo, Josh.
My friend Danny did though.
Oh,
Yeah, Big Danny did.
Danny.
He bleached his hair and everything. He said it was a chlorine.
Oh,
He did.
shit.
It gave him that
That
orange tint.
The sun in.
And then
Yeah, I did.
Sun in. That was sun in.
So he had to put this collar inside, or just popped it out, and it was a thing.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh my God.
That's what water polo does to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
whatever.
Jesus
Whatever.
Christ.
So listen, that's our famous 39s. Let's get into one of our favorite segments. You're Fired, brought to you by Julio's Pizza. Party people, and Julio's Pizza, if you guys haven't tried it yet, They have the best thin crust pizza in Southern California, hands down. They also added a bunch of stuff. They have some mac and cheese. They have a spicy pasta. What did I see that they just added? Another freaking drink. They have drinks galore. Julio's Pizza is stepping their game up. And then we got to talk about Al Pastor Pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah, Eddie Money's favorite.
Ooh.
Yes, extra pineapple. Order well done. Thank you to Mary and Ziggy. You guys, you got to go there and try it. Tell them 2 Nobodies with the mic sent you, and I promise you, they're going to hook you up. Like they hook everyone up, so.
For sure.
Yeah. No, but thank you to Julio's. Let's get into You're Fired. Who wants to start first? Because I have a good one. Can I start?
You start, because I want to fire the same person. So go ahead and do it, and I'll find somebody else.
I am going to fire Major League Baseball for having kids out on the field for the home runs. I don't know if you guys saw it. I forget who was
That's
up.
what you were going to do?
Yeah.
But
What you were going to do?
No.
okay, but
You and I have the same.
It is.
I think
Listen,
so.
there's like 9-year-olds out there, like almost.
That's always been a bad idea. That's just
escaping
stupid.
death.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
escaping headshots.
Well, one, it finally happened.
It did?
A kid,
Yeah, it's-
boom,
yeah.
right in the head.
Ooh.
They literally had to carry him off the field, and they just went on. Because here's the thing:
Really?
if you
The shit's still going.
just
I mean,
kept
the guy's
going.
in rhythm. It's on time. Fuck out of there.
the reason J Rod, the young kid from Seattle's so good, he has the best freaking pitcher, but
Yeah,
he doesn't step, so he just throws ball after ball. So, he has like 3 balls up in the air at one time.
Yeah. And a lot of guys have 1 or 2. I mean, usually there's always 2 in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but you're watching them and they're like, oh, these kids are getting under it for fly ball. Dude, and there's balls flying fucking past them. It's
Giggity.
been like that for years.
There's balls flying everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking sick.
But a kid got carried out?
A kid
Oh, you
got
get
killed. Dude,
fucking
and they had
100 mile an hour to
and
the
they,
dome.
They drug him out while, they didn't stop shit because it's
a 500 bomber. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a kid right there.
Yeah.
Oh, another 450.
dude, right on his freaking mascara. Bang! Yeah, it was kind of scary. So I hope they fucking at least throw like 13-year-olds out. There should be an age limit.
Or be on a baseball team.
Or maybe
No,
be on,
those kids were too little. There's 8, 9-year-olds out there. They're too little.
Yeah.
Because the balls are flying at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I agree.
Bro, so the line drives are the issue.
It's even
know.
it's even dangerous. There was some kind of group restaurant right over the left field wall.
Oh, the lady got pegged in the
Dude,
leg.
yes,
Fucking,
dude.
That's so
she got
dumb.
sniped.
It's the home run derby. What are you doing?
You better be ready.
Yes.
You better have your head on a swivel, man.
Better.
But
turn to
dude, so Vlad won it this year.
Vlad won. Randy Rosarena choked.
He did,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, he did.
Hawks had a Rosarena. He was so fucking throwing shit in the kitchen.
Me no black.
Yeah, but that's
Me no black.
yeah. But that's who I'm firing.
That's a good firing.
I think it's
great.
I hope they listen to us. I hope they.
I hope the kid's okay.
I'm sure he has a lawsuit going.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Should put me out there.
Go ahead.
yeah.
What, you'll sue them?
I'll just take him off. Take
I'll
him off
chase
the
those.
head.
I'll
Yes.
chase those balls.
There's no,
Clip that shit.
clip that.
I didn't say that.
shit.
Clip
I didn't say it.
The shit.
I
No,
didn't say
no.
that.
Clip
Yeah.
that, and I
didn't
need it
say it.
personally texted to us.
And then attach it to like Kobe.
I-
Yeah.
I chase those balls.
Okay.
Kobe's the best
Okay.
ever.
So we're starting early. We're starting.
You're the one
early.
who set it up.
Yeah.
I knew right when I said it.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, I'm just praying for the kid, man. Whatever.
Go ahead.
All right, yeah, and chasing balls. Go ahead.
Gobble those balls back up. in your
Okay.
mouth.
I'll go. Who? Anybody want to go?
No, go ahead. I want to hear
I want
you.
to fire Mookie Betts for putting himself in that home run derby and embarrassing himself.
His wife.
He didn't want to.
His wife made him do it.
Yes.
It's even worse.
His wife made him do it.
Yeah, it was pretty
So-
bad. You knew. I was like 5 seconds into it, 5 pitches into it. I'm
No,
like,
he knew.
Oof.
He knew.
He did know, right?
Did you hear
Yeah.
JD Martinez? He's like, listen, you need to hit the ball
Yeah,
out.
out,
He
yes.
goes, how do you do that?
Oh my god.
He's like, I literally don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And they interviewed his wife. His wife was like, listen, he's done everything. I mean, listen, kudos to him. Most stars don't want to do it.
he's cool. I'm glad he joined.
Yeah.
But it was
Pete Alonso looks like he's gonna jump off a bridge when he doesn't win. Like that's his fucking thing. Like he's so destroyed.
Yeah.
Like that's his fucking moment, man.
Yeah, that's his one
That's his thing.
shining light.
That's his niche.
What do you got, Eddie Money?
Eddie had mine. I didn't think Eddie was gonna fire that, but yeah, that was mine because I saw the clip of that kid getting knocked, and I was like, "Oh,
I need to see that clip.
And then I was like, "Damn, what are they doing out there in first place?"
Yeah,
bad?
really bad. Really
Oh,
bad.
I could make that a meme right there. That's good.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
careful
yeah.
with that though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
CJ, you want to fire anybody?
Now you took it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That you guys all wanted to fire that shit. I
It
got
seemed like
two-
an obvious firing.
I got two then.
Oh. Okay, I know which one you're gonna. Okay, I'll let you do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. So
No, you should do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
I want you to do it.
I'm not gonna do
I
it.
think I know what you're
Wow.
I'm not gonna fire LeBron because I already fired him last week. To me, that was still ridiculous. But I'm gonna fire Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts.
Okay.
And the reason that I'm going to fire him, this weekend he has like over $1 billion in memorabilia.
Yes, I've heard. What billion?
$1 billion. He was said that someone from Saudi Arabia offered him $1.15 billion.
What?
$1 billion for his collection.
For all of his collection.
And $150 million for charity. And he said no. Now, so you guys understand what he has.
I know he has a bunch of guitars. He's big music guy.
Dude, he has guitars.
Oh, it's not just sports
like some of the
memorabilia.
No,
most
he
famous
has-
guitars.
Yeah, so he has like the Pink Floyd guitar. He paid $3.9 million. He paid like $6 million for Ali's title, 1970.
Oh, shit.
The Rumble in the Jungle, I think it was, or whatever. So he has that title belt. Well, the reason I want to fire him is because I saw today, I read, while they were doing this interview, and then there's a piece underneath. He has a copy that's 200 years old of the Declaration of Independence.
Stop it.
And he asked Barack Obama to sign it.
What?
Obama obviously declined.
It's not the.
It's over 200 years old. So it might be fucking.
It can't be the original.
I'm going to say that it's pretty fucking. It's
like-
got to be one of the ones that.
Put
Yeah.
a president's name on that, and that just probably adds it up so much.
Are you kidding? It's an original
You can't
piece.
touch
No, I
that.
think it drops it.
Are you kidding?
yeah?
That's
Yeah.
I
like
think so.
You weren't there.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you weren't there.
The president.
It doesn't matter. So you're
Listen,
going to get every president since to sign it?
No, just one.
Everyone knows Jim
Stupid.
Irsay is a little out there.
100%.
He's done a lot of
and
drogas.
he asked Barack to do it. He would ask Joe Biden. Joe Biden would have signed it already. He wouldn't even.
Trump would have signed it.
No.
Oh yes,
Hey, he would have signed that
He
shit.
would have signed it twice.
Y'all are talking
Yeah,
my
yeah,
type
yeah.
of
He would have
language.
signed it across the
Yes.
whole thing.
He would have
Yes.
watermarked it too, so you can't tell that much.
But to me, just for him to ask
Yeah,
Obama or any other
That's
fucking
stupid.
president on a piece like that is the stupidest
I
thing
didn't hear
ever.
that.
I read it. It's literally. I will send you the article. It is literally there.
Obama's smart enough not to do it, right?
Obama said no. He can't do it. Are you
Oh
kidding?
my god!
Y'all are talking my type of language.
I see you got excited over
Look
there.
at Mr.
He-
Politics over
He
here.
came out of the sun.
Yes, he's like, where's that pasta again? Fucking CJ.
So,
This guy, CJ plays center. You guys can't see CJ. He's 300 plus. I'm guessing.
Same size as me.
Yes.
So
He's 5'10", 3+.
Yes, and
And he doesn't eat pasta.
He's like, I don't eat pasta. I was like,
Put some respect. I am
the-
6 foot.
I know 5'10". Who said 5'10"? Oh, I'm 5'10".
my bad. You're 5'10".
With heels on.
yes.
Hey, what do you know? What do you know?
Too much. Anyways,
Heels on.
Oh,
Yes.
is he the one in your picture?
With Oscar De La Hoya heels on.
stop it. Hey, Ron, you're fired.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
get back to your fired.
Oh shit. Okay. So
We got 10
Yeah,
minutes.
say about 10 minutes.
we could also fire LeBron for his bullshit
Yes.
non-retirements. I didn't watch it because I refused to
So
watch
can you
it.
elaborate on it? Because I just saw the clip. I didn't watch it. I didn't. People.
I didn't watch it.
I just saw the- I
Eddie
just
So
saw
did.
let me
end of
say,
it.
first of all, we'll make a declaration right now. ESPN is dead. It's dead. Disney, the woke agenda has killed ESPN. I think everyone can agree with that. No one watches ESPN and no one watches the ESPYs. How they get people to show up, I don't know. I think they pay them.
I didn't even know the ESPYs were.
Yeah, I've never
on.
watched
It's on
ESPYs in my
always
life.
the day
always
after
on.
the day. It's always the day after the All-Star game.
And no
But in
one,
terms of like promotion, I didn't even see anything.
It's always
of it.
I
on
don't
this
watch
day.
ESPN, but it's always on that day.
and like I had no. I think I watched like I don't know, Three's Company instead of fucking.
That's a good show.
That's a great show,
Yeah,
though.
good
Nice.
point. But anyways, so everyone comes on, and LeBron. I don't watch it. I heard it this morning on Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick was making fun of it. So he comes on to give an award away, but he gives this whole speech
Before the award?
before the award. Do you have the speech, Eddie Money? Can you play this fucking crazy, fucking whacked out speech of this man?
I thought it was his.
So he was presenting an award. Sorry. Jay.
Yes.
So he's presenting. So it's like he walked out to present and he turned the shit into him.
He turns his shit into a speech.
What an egotistical
I
fucking
thought he was getting a
maniac.
special
Yes, I
award
thought-
for
because his
for-
wife and
for
family
getting the all-time sports
were there.
Maybe Eddie's wrong.
Oh, is he? Did
I
he?
think-
Oh, he accepted an award.
Yeah, he got a special award for getting all-time like points leader in the NBA.
Okay,
so
that might
reset
be.
it. Let's rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah, rewind because people are gonna
Don't
be
clip
shitting.
that because they
Yeah.
already talked shit about it.
Yeah. So
Wrong.
yeah. So I guess he wasn't accepting an award, but he gave this fucking speech. But he was hinting about retirement, and at the end he's like, "Well, do you have the speech, Eddie Money? It might be too long." Anyways, he hinted like, "Haha, I'm not gonna retire yet." It was like, well,
Like we didn't fucking know.
Like everyone's like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?" And he keeps on going on about, the one thing about Jordan is, and he said this. He said, "I won't call myself the GOAT. I won't do this. That's for you to decide." Like LeBron just comes out and says he's the best ever, and it's really annoying and
It's annoying as
It's not
fuck.
like a
It's
minute
more-
clip of it.
He's like super cringe.
it's super.
Yeah, yeah,
cringe.
And
Super douchey.
it's like no one, super doucher guy. Like no one tells him like, hey man,
Super doucher guy.
this might
Like,
not.
does nobody suck his dick enough? Is that what it is?
That I don't know if that was I would be the biggest douche in the planet.
no, but he needs like
listen.
Eddie always
Bro,
talks about yes man and no man.
He should have
My
plenty of
God.
fucking yes men.
I guarantee he has. Oh wait, no man or yes man?
Yes men. He's got to have a
He
bunch.
has a million.
So then why
And
is
his
all
agent.
this all of a sudden? Why does he need all of this fucking?
That's how he's been since
do
like
do
what,
you have
17
do you
years
have a
old?
clip of it? Let's
He's
hear,
still the best,
Let's
but-
hear.
Stop
let's
it.
hear some of this clip. It's really
Let me get the.
do.
It's really daunting.
It's just like, what are you talking about,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
Like, no one thought you were retiring.
He really thought like he was shocking people.
I think so. That's how it came off, man.
I think ESPN fucking ran like. What didn't I want to say ESPN fucking egged him.
Maybe.
To do.
Listen, you can love me,
Oh God.
and I know some of you hate me as well.
Oh my God.
But the one thing you will always do is respect me and appreciate the way I approach the game and what I've given to this game. Thank you.
I don't think there's a need. Cut that shit off.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
wanna hear
It
the
gets
rest,
worse?
because that's
Hold on,
what- that's
I'm
bad.
so proud of these two men standing right behind me tonight. See, they're on their own basketball journey, and no matter how far they choose to go,
Those
they're
are
not
his
cheating
kids,
this
right?
game, and that inspires me. When the season ended, I said I wasn't sure if I was going to keep playing, and I know a lot of experts told you guys what I said, but I'm here now speaking for myself.
We weren't experts,
In that
motherfucker.
moment,
We knew
I'm
you
asking
weren't
myself
retiring.
if I can still play without cheating the game.
We don't know ball.
Can I give everything to the game still? Truth is, I've been asking myself this question at the end of the season for a couple years now. I just never openly talked about it. I don't care how many more points I score or what I can or cannot do on the floor. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, that day is not today.
Lucky for you guys.
Lucky for you guys.
Lucky for me.
For you guys. So let's point out a couple things here.
God.
He brought his sons up on the stage, which is douchey. Okay, but the big thing, the thing that drives me nuts is the thing that drives me nuts
Clip this whole fucking
Let him
thing.
go. Let him go. Let him
Go
cook.
ahead, go
Let him
ahead.
cook.
is when he says you have to respect me.
Yes.
No one has to do anything.
You may not like me.
Yeah,
You may like me,
but you
will respect me.
yeah, like you have to respect
Who
me.
my God, man.
He's just
Yeah,
listen,
that to me is that comment right there to me is, bro. Nobody argues that he's not top 3.
even they don't like it at the pool next door.
Even they don't argue that he's not in the top 3, top 5, however the fuck you want to look at it, right? So there's no need for this bullshit.
There's no need for him to talk like that. Like
It's just so weird, man.
Bro,
Weird.
it's like he's hungry for more attention.
so you think-
how much more attention do you need, bro?
Do you think ESPN kind of
Pushed it, dude.
Oh, yeah,
God, that's
It
so.
seems so scripted. the way
Oh
he
yeah,
talks.
obviously it was written. I wonder who wrote it.
Yeah.
That sounds like something.
It's not
he would
whoever
say.
writes for Kamala Harris. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God.
This person was more intelligent than that.
Kamala.
Fuck.
Listen, that's
To me, that was
CJ's fucking
CJ's
show.
podcast. Dude, I think that speech was disgusting.
It was horrible.
stupid.
Like,
But like I always say, I hate LeBron, the person he is outside of basketball. I think he's still the greatest in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But all the shit that he does on the side, that's just stupid.
he's hurting his legacy at this point. I think like you said, he's becoming cringy and more cringier and cringy.
He's been for a while, but he just adds more to it.
Yeah, this was Cringe Fest 2023.
Oh,
Yes.
rivals.
I think it's just like too bragocious.
Yes,
Like way too over the top.
Or,
like,
or
bro,
if you break it down, it's like he's bringing up a topic that no one was even thinking about.
nobody thinks
like,
about
nobody-
that shit.
No one,
Like,
no one didn't
what?
think you weren't coming
Like-
back,
like
dude.
that.
Everyone knew you were coming back.
Yeah, nobody thinks that you're not still good.
He thought it was a mic drop, like a
And
big
then
old,
he says, "And lucky for you."
yes.
Like what? That's
Well,
crazy. man.
I wouldn't have said it, but lucky for us, yes, he's still playing. But I wouldn't have said it.
Why don't you say lucky for the Lakers?
Lucky for everyone that you get to see when you get to see the best player of all time, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Dude, let me tell you, Jordan just went another notch higher as the GOAT after.
mean-
if he keeps on talking like this, it just ruins like we talked about this, right? If you're a Rolls Royce dealer, you don't talk about fucking Mercedes Benz. Dude, he constantly talks how he is this and he is that. And he doesn't need to talk. He's top 2 all time. And I agree.
Yeah, it's
top
a
2.
known fucking fact.
It's a fact.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know how you say J.J. Watt is like
So hot?
a fiend for yes, a fiend for the camera?
Yes.
That's LeBron.
100%.
He's worse.
He is worse.
100%.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to be because he's fucking.
It's weird. Yeah, he doesn't need to be. He's one of
He's
the
a
famous
billion
people in the world.
dollar
Yeah.
Nike athlete.
Yeah,
Billions.
So-
but it's weird how
billions.
he has that itch to just do these stupid
Stupid ass things, bro.
Yes,
like,
yes,
dude,
yeah.
what else do you need?
Yeah, Maverick Carter and all this and whatever sports.
Rich Paul
Rich
and
Paul,
fucking all these dumb fucks.
they
Get
need
your
to-
boy in line.
They need to say, dude, you don't have when you're the best. You don't have to talk about you're the best. That's what makes Jordan the fucking best. You'll never hear Jordan say I'm the GOAT, ever. He won't say it
ever.
ever.
Whoever is on the custom cars account, he's like, how good is LeBron, man? The GOAT.
Suspend that guy.
yes. Block him.
Block that guy.
It's cringy.
Fred.
It's cringy. We love you, Fred. By the way, because Fred always talks shit about Jordan, right?
Mickey Jordan.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey
Yes,
Jordan. Mickey
Mickey Jordan.
Yes. By the way, Rafa, you got a little hammered on the Jeters not, and one
Oh,
of the
you did.
one of the takes was like that's like calling Michael Jordan not the GOAT because the Hornets suck for so long.
That's dude.
But
My thing with Jeter is that he won one MVP. One. He won on that whole fucking roster. Another World Series, he hit 148.
A lot of people agreed with you, by the way.
So, yeah,
it was
some
like
did.
it was like
That's how it's like
70-30.
for me.
I
Baseball,
think
when you
it's
pick
70-30
out a
agreed.
winner, there's maybe 2 guys, and even that.
well, that was my argument. I mean, that was not my argument, but that was my statement. You can't. Baseball is not something you could be like, hey, that guy, he's a winner, as compared to other sports. That was my point.
I get what I
Some
get what people are
point-
saying.
People pointed out some good people. Buster Posey, I view as a winner.
I think that was the only one that I saw in comments that people were agreeing.
And
A
Yogi Berra.
Big Yogi.
Yogi
Big
with
Papi.
fucking like what 10 World Series
Yeah.
or whatever.
I don't know why they said Big Papi. To me, I mean,
No,
that
Big
was weird.
Papi, no.
yeah. but Yogi.
I understand where the Jeter point was about but dude, yeah, he was on 5 World Series teams or 4
Josh,
with 96,
happy
97,
happy
98.
dad, my ass.
He,
They-
he had 5 titles. But he had won 1 World Series. Some idiot went, oh, he had a team with Scott Brosius. Scott Brosius was a fucking MVP.
Scott Brosius, yes.
Scott Brosius was the MVP.
I think they brought up things such as leader and clutch.
Clutch. He
was
hit
clutch.
148 in
In-
2001 World Series.
In one, but
The most important one, right after 9/11. The one you needed to
why
win
is
for the
that
city.
the most important one?
Because this.
America's coming together.
Are you kidding?
It's the Yankees.
It was your city. It was meant for you to win it. And you hit 148. 2001.
Those teams
after
were
9/11.
all considered to be Derek Jeter's teams.
How about Nomar Garciaparra on the Red Sox?
Not a winner
Not
at
a
all.
winner. Not a winner.
MVP?
He didn't
at
win
St.
one.
John Bosco. At
They
St. John Bosco, he
traded
was
him.
a winner.
They traded him and won the World Series
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
true. That's
that's
true.
good.
because he couldn't play
Well,
fucking
see, so that
defense.
goes- I mean, so-
Nomar is a better offensive player in his prime than Jeter was.
Listen,
I like that.
Book that.
Let's put this.
In his prime.
Well, let's
When you
put-
took the sorry, real quick,
No,
Eddie.
no.
When you took the three shortstop at that time, which was A-Rod, Jeter, and Nomar,
He was the third
Jeter
best.
was the third best.
True.
The third best. His longevity was better. He didn't cheat like
Yeah,
A-Rod.
yeah,
Longevity was better, but he also hit behind better players in the lineup. He had a better manager. He had better team overall.
True.
So
I like your facts that you're dropping.
there's no need. There's no need. I've never played baseball.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
I've never.
we have a very, very important interview we're going to do right now. If you guys don't remember, Big Vern, the mechanic, Kathy, Power Slap 3 was just this Friday, and Big Vern wasn't in it, but it was very light heavyweight orientated. He's going to come on. Is he close?
Yeah, I'll call him right now.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a call. We're going to go over Power Slap 3. He had some major beef with AJ Hints. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Power Slap 4 right now. Okay. Is he Big Vern? Are you there, Big Vern?
I'm here. What's up?
Oh,
What's up,
buddy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Listen, everybody, if you guys don't know already, we've already had Big Vern, the mechanic Kathy, ranked number 5 light heavyweight in the world, Power Slap. We had him on. Great interview. We got a lot of great feedback, Big Vern. You were awesome, and you were very, very generous with your time. But thank you for
I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for being on, brother. Are you in Gypsum, Kansas right now?
I'm actually in a small town just south of us, Canton, Kansas. My daughter does rodeo, and so
Nice.
she just got crowned rodeo princess. So
Oh,
I'm out here in the car, right?
Nice. That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. That's awesome. You have
So
four,
she's all excited.
you have 4 kids or 3 kids, Big Vern?
Four kids.
That's awesome, man. So I'm assuming that were you in Vegas for Power Slap 3 or did you watch it?
I watched it. I was not in Vegas. No, I had some things to do, but no, I watched it. It was good. It was a good showing.
Man, that it was very light heavyweight oriented. So my first question for you, Big Vern, is this. Are you scheduled to be in Power Slap 4 August 9th on Wednesday? Or have they even set
they
the
called
cardio?
me.
They did.
They called me, and we're trying to work something out. I'm not guaranteed anything. You know how people are and their weight. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can make weight on short notice, but I try to keep ready. But as of right now, I'm not. But I'm guaranteed they're going to be doing one in October, and I will be on that no matter what.
Yes.
there you go.
I love
Nice.
it,
man.
Now that's going to be Power Slap 5, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
and even when they called me, I told them, I was just like, yeah, I'm like, that's why we're here. So yeah, I'll do it. But it depends on the other competitors sometimes.
So, Big Vern, if you don't mind, we would love to do a little recap of Power Slap 3. If you guys don't know, Power Slap, it's a new sport. I think Dana White backs it. Happy Dad sponsors it. It's gaining popularity. It's blowing up.
Blowing up,
It
for real,
is blowing up. It is so freaking entertaining.
It is entertaining, and I keep
so
telling
entertaining,
I
man.
keep telling like Erica, she's our matchmaker, and I tell Frank, and if I ever see Dana, I tell them like the public's got to see this. Like you got to be there live. It is so cool. I can't wait until we get some live venues for people to come.
Yeah, so they hold it at the UFC. What do they call it? Not the complex.
Apex.
Apex. There you go. It's just an awesome place.
Yeah, right there in
you've seen
Vegas.
it. And it's where they hold the the Ultimate Fighter fights. So are those tickets available to the public? Is it invitation only? Do you know how that works? If you're a fighter, go ahead.
It's invitation only, and I'm allowed a few tickets. And
Are you
it's-
saying we're coming with you next time?
You know what? I mean, I probably could spare a couple tickets. I normally don't bring anyone really, just because I'm just there for business. But
yeah.
I mean, definitely in October, maybe we'll see what can go on. But I can't hold any promises. But I bet I could probably do something.
Oh,
man,
wow.
that would be huge. Big
that would
Vern.
be
So
exciting.
Let me ask you this: because with fighters, I'm going to call them fights. I've been listening to people and they say this fight. Is it okay to call it a fight or a match? What?
I call it a bout or a match.
Okay.
And I slip sometimes too, because I fought for years. So it's just, it's competition. I usually say bout or match, but
yeah. So let's get into this, man. Power Slap 3, great. I mean, I think 4 of is it all free? I know they're on Rumble.
They were on Rumble. That's where I watched.
And I watched the 4 undercard and the 4, main card. Are they both free, or do you have to? I can't remember if I paid or what.
Nope, they're free as of right now. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So once you log on, you just watch.
I don't know how close you follow all the weight classes. I know light heavyweight is like crazy right now, and I can't wait to get into that. We're going to get into that, but I wanted you to talk about a certain kid, Emmanuel Muniz, who
I love Emmanuel.
Dude.
He's a great kid. We were in the house together on the show. He's just, his life's just starting. He's really young. So, he's going to be able to go up as long as he, puts his head forward and just keeps going. But, he's lost some and he's won some, but the thing about him is he keeps battling and, he talks shit when he needs to talk shit.
Yeah.
So I think he's a great kid.
I think I heard that he has actually the most bouts of anybody right now in the Power Slap League. And he has a great story. I don't want to, talk too much about his family, but he has a child that's really sick. And when you watch him, they told his story. And these guys, man.
That's Cole. That's Cole Young. Cole Young has the.
Oh, that's Cole Young. My bad.
Yep.
But all these guys.
No, Manny doesn't have a kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
All these guys are out here like fighting for their family. It's a very, very rigorous sport and dangerous sport, and you got to take this stuff seriously, man. So shout out to. Do you think he deserves? I mean, I believe he was ranked 2. Is he in line to? I think it's Chris, who's a champion.
Oh, no doubt in my mind, he needs to go against Chris. I mean, he shows up, he does his job. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram. It's hilarious.
I don't.
His last video he posted makes fun of Chris on like the stuff that Chris does and posts. So they're going back and forth right now. So I hope that they pick them to go together. Yeah.
Chris Thomas is the champion, and I forget it's not middleweight or welterweight. I forget what weight it is, but man, it's so cool. Let's get into this light heavyweight. Because a lot of these matches were light heavyweight. It seemed like almost everyone in the top 5 was there except for you. And there were some upsets, man. Wolverine comes down a weight, right, to light heavyweight.
That was a great fight.
Dude.
That was awesome.
We'll talk about it a little bit later. But Klingbeil, number 2, goes down, right, to Turpin. That was an upset. Was it not?
Yeah. Yep. And, and that's what, that's why I try to stay humble. I've lost 2, I've won 2. It is, I mean, no matter what anyone says, it is anyone's game any night because it's so hard. I mean, you're just getting hammered.
Oh man.
And you could see it on his face afterwards. He got humbled a little bit. And I think you're going to see that as this progresses. And Alan, he's a great guy. Now Turpin, I'm not into that kind of guy, he's fine. He's, everyone, there's stages of people and I'm just not that guy.
Yeah.
I messaged Turpin afterwards and told him congratulations and stuff. And, I kind of called him before, but he wouldn't call me back, but I understand because he called me an old man with a cane. So
I did see that.
Wow.
I did see that. Yeah.
and instantly, my buddy John Davis, he's there. I messaged him. I was like, "Oh, I'm like, those fuckers are lucky. I have to work on Friday. I would have been flying out there."
Turpin's also another guy who came down from heavyweight, correct? So a lot of these guys are starting to cut some weight.
And I think it's more people are finally realizing, that it's serious, and you're going to have to, be where you need to be. And there's a couple guys that'll be coming down. I think in the next year, you're going to see a big fluctuation of people, some 185ers that are going to go down. I think unless you're super heavyweight, like up in the 260, 255.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a progression of people funneling down and being more fit and more athletic.
That fight was crazy too.
That fight was amazing. I want to talk some Russell Rivero, man. This guy, everyone knows he's a huge fouler, right? He apologized. The guy fouls more, but he knocked out AJ, but fouled. And once if you knock the guy out and you foul, it's an automatic disqualification. Russell. Yep. Dude, that guy packs a slap and a half. That dude is powerful. Have you ever faced Russell yet?
No, I haven't. And he's very powerful. There's a kind of gray area on like the hitting high, hitting low.
Yeah.
I try to be as close to the rules as possible. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I knocked AJ down. Russell knocked AJ out. And that's what started me and AJ's beef the other day. We had a few words over the internet there, but
we'll get into that. I'm saving that for last. Yeah,
you're good. You're good. But no, Russell, honestly, like I feel he's like me. I mean, he gets knocked out. I mean, everyone's gonna get knocked out, but I mean, we're here to entertain, and that is the bottom line.
Yes.
And we don't, Russell, he flinched in the beginning, and now he's not flinching. So, if I get knocked out, it's like I've always said, it's still entertaining. My loss is going to be entertaining to people.
Yes.
So, and now if you're seeing someone flinch in their head and, a shitty match, that's not entertaining.
Yeah.
So no matter what, when you see me, Russell, AJ, Wolverine, some of the top guys, you're going to get an entertaining match, win or lose, out of those guys.
100%. Let me ask you this question. As far as flinching goes, what's the strategy of eyes closed and eyes open? What would you rather do? I believe you're an eyes open guy. To me, because your natural instinct, it goes against all human instinct not to effing flinch. How these guys stand there, to me, is
amazing.
It's a miracle.
That is the question I get all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone always asks me, they're like, man, that's like, there's no way. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone has that friend, everyone's got that friend that's kind of crazy. It's like, oh man, you don't fuck with that guy.
Yes.
Now that's what you're getting in Power Slap is you're not only getting fighters, you get the guys that are like, that guy's a little fucking crazy.
Yeah, they got a screw loose.
So,
oh man.
Yeah. And I can admit it, I kind of blow my top every now and then. I'm a little crazy, but how I do it is I just personally don't care.
You just don't care. How? Okay, but
I like it.
Listen,
I like it.
What a dog.
Dude, Big Vern, I don't care if you don't care. It's like running into a wall at full speed and not flinching. To me, it's crazy.
So, like, when I ran track, I did pole vault for, 1 year in high school. And it's like, our coach was like, that's how he picked people. It literally was a joke, and people didn't understand. It's like, hey, run across the court and hit the pads at the end of the basketball court. Okay. so I did it,
Yeah.
And I slammed into him, and he's like, yep, okay, you can do pole vault.
Listen,
it's just like that. It's like, and I've told people that too. When I say I don't care, like some people are like, oh, I don't care. I really, in my mind,
you don't care.
At that moment, I don't care.
So speaking of crazy, which to me was one of the more entertaining fights, Perez and Crespo, the Iron Giant. That was some of the most violent action I have ever seen in a power slap fight. There was blood, there was snot, there was people smiling while they were getting slapped. That was an amazing, if you've never seen a power slap fight, man, that thing went 3 rounds, right? Or was that a championship? I can't remember.
It went 3 rounds.
Yeah, that was a battle. What's your thoughts on those two guys? That was awesome.
I love them both. Dwayne, he's a great guy, and I mean, they're both just big. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they flip a switch. They're the guys that like, oh, we're here for business. Oh, we'll be friends. Oh, we're here for business.
Yeah.
And when I saw that match going and I saw them both bleeding and, they're kind of talking shit in between, that's what everyone needs to see. We want to see knockouts, but we need to see people that still can go the distance. And that's important.
Yeah. So listen, we had you for 40 minutes last time, and I still have questions for you. I don't know if you get this question a lot, but Rafa, I don't know if you know this, but they rate your power. They mathematically guys have stronger power, and they have they rate your strength, your neck, or defense. How do they take you into like a lab? Or how do like Drago, like in Rocky 3?
Like that.
I'm assuming, yeah,
dude, it is like that. Hands down, the UFC and Slap, they have the best equipment in the world. And I mean, we literally we had a day where we did all these physical tests. And I didn't go as hard as I wanted to because, I was getting on the reality show and I was like, fuck, if I end up doing something to hurt myself and not getting on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we deadlifted, we did bench press, we did a grip strength. I didn't agree with the grip strength because it was like digital.
Uh-huh.
And those they're like Captain Crush. They're like the spring things.
Yes. I know exactly.
I can do a 200 like really, really easy.
Holy shit.
And we had them in the house. If you ever watch a reality show, you'll see me kind of over there squeezing them.
Okay.
So I didn't do too good on that, but I mean, yeah, bench press, all that stuff. And then we had a physical, there's a machine that we use that we hit. It's called the Cube. And we strap there's a rope that goes in your hand and measures your velocity, measures your hit, like everything. So it is by far, like hands down, pretty accurate.
Yeah, so Rafa, when they go up there, and I know Rafa's seen it, but dude, they have your stats. Like this guy has so many cubic inches per power, and they rate like it. You really need to have a strong neck.
Oh yeah.
But some of this super slow-mo camera, dude, it's so awesome. These guys' faces contort so crazy.
Yeah, and I think I'm in the top 3 hardest hits.
Oh yeah, for sure you are.
It's up there, but. And that's what I backed off a little bit. I was worried about penalties. So the next one you're going to see a full on hit.
No holds barred. Okay,
no holds barred.
So let me ask you this. My next question: the noodle. I forgot to ask you about the noodle.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the noodle? Is it mandatory? Like if you drop it, what's the story behind the noodle and why you have to carry it, or do you have to?
It's about posture and just trying to keep a repetitive position for the striker.
Okay.
So it's more of that, and so it'll keep just another measure that we can have in there so that people are standing the same way every time.
Okay. Last technical question.
Yeah.
Do you have to? I've seen guys, they're bending down, giving a guy a better target. Is that mandatory? Guys are like spreading their legs and giving guys that, because to me, if you're super tall or you're short, there's an advantage there, I would think. And I see guys like squat and become a perfect target for the guys. Do they make you, as far as posture, bend, or you have to be straight? Is there any?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. No, they'll position you forward.
Okay.
And if your chin's dipped, they'll pull your chin up. But no, they're the people squatting and being like sumo deadlift looking. I don't know what they're doing. I mean,
yeah, to me,
maybe for more balance.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
But you're giving a guy a better target, in my opinion. Like if you're taller than like the AJ and Wolverine, like he's swinging up. I would think you lose more power if you're swinging up. That, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, no. I've had that argument. I disagree with that 100%.
Okay, yeah. Well, you would know, not me.
You're the guy.
But there's people on your side, which I love it. That's why we have these discussions. But okay, now let's just talk about Mike Tyson.
Okay, baddest man alive.
What punch does everyone fear of Mike Tyson?
His uppercut.
His uppercut.
Yes.
I think. And you've seen discus and like the hammer throws and all that stuff?
For sure.
It's a fluid movement, and you're able to continue the motion. Now, when you go straight across, you're not using your hips, because your hips are staying stationary because you're coming across. It's just like throwing a shot put when you push your hips. That's what you're getting when you're going up.
That makes actually a lot of sense, man. I love talking to you because I'm just like going down this rabbit hole, man. I have so many. I watch it and I'm so intrigued. I'm glad I asked you because I would have thought, but you're right. The discus and the hammer, you're actually on like a little bit of an angle. So I get it.
It's just that because it makes your whole body extend. So then you're at the best moment possible. So you're your knees will come up, then your hips follow, you push,
Yeah.
everything comes through your shoulder, and then you extend. It's like shot put, discus. Like, what would really scare me is if like Olympic discus throwers started getting into this.
Oh shit!
Wow. Never thought of that.
That would be
Because I know a couple of guys. I know an Olympic hammer thrower, Colin Dunbar,
Uh-huh.
and if that dude hit, I mean, but he's like 7 foot tall. But if that dude hit someone, Jesus.
Oh man, I would love to see Shaq. I know Shaq was there after the fights, and
I was so upset. I was like,
yeah,
man, I can't say anything. I met Mark Wahlberg one day and did a few cool things. So,
That's
but you know,
Nice.
that's pretty cool. So let's get into light heavyweight because I looked for the new rankings. I don't know if they are out, but I looked. I haven't seen any new rankings as of post Power Slap 3. Are they out yet?
They put Turpin at 3,
Okay.
and then Allen went down to 4. I'm still at 5.
That's what I had.
And AJ and Wolverine
Yep.
are 1-2, right?
Yep.
So that's what I figured. Wolverine 1, Hintz 2, Allen 3. Does Turpin drop completely out? Where's Russell at? Is Russell in there?
Russell's below me still.
Okay.
They're just they're just doing that for people and betting. It's anyone's game at this point.
So how do you see this light heavyweight? Who would you want to fight next?
Oh, AJ.
Well, I think we all
100%.
listen. We all want to see that, and let's get into that right now.
Okay.
AJ, he talks a lot of smack, and he said something that was very offensive. I saw everything, but I'll let you explain how that happened and what was said. So if you can explain what went down, but it's crazy.
Well, so I was watching the match, and I was pretty much I was rooting for Wolverine, and he got upset about it. Then I hate when people bring your family into stuff. Like you can hate me all you want, but don't talk about my family. It's
That's
but
yeah.
also he's not from where I'm from, and that just doesn't happen. And if it does, it gets solved really quick.
And he's probably a young kid, but still, you got to know better. I'm sorry. Family, no family, young, old. You keep families out of it. Listen, the mafia taught us that. Godfather, right? You don't talk about family.
You really want to piss someone off, you start talking about their family. And then I'm like, I don't get along with my brother, but someone starts talking shit about my brother, and I'm like, hey, you probably don't want to do that. And everyone knows I don't get along with them, but they still not going to talk shit on them.
You guys have slapping contests or what?
That's how it started. That's how he began.
Yes.
That's his origin story right there.
So yeah, I mean, between me and AJ, we've talked a little bit afterwards. We're kind of clearing it up a little bit. But once again, he's just younger, and that's just part of that generation. Is the internet tough, and really, honestly, they're really lucky I had to work on Friday because I was so close to just fucking leaving and going to Vegas, which wouldn't have bothered me.
Shaq would have had to hold you back.
But
yes.
but I'd love to go against AJ. I was happy that Ron went all 5 rounds with him, and he went all 5 rounds. But it was a clean fight. Like there wasn't any high hits. They both kept it low down on the chin.
Yeah.
So if I could get a fight like that against AJ, yeah, it'd be great. That'd be one for people to watch.
I think that I think AJ fouled once early or
Yeah,
whatever.
he fouled early.
Listen, go ahead.
He did a step. Yep.
I think AJ was out on his feet the last 2.
Oh, dude, are you
Dude,
kidding? I thought he was
like-
done after the third one.
Yeah, like Bisbing was giving him props, but he looked done.
Dude.
It's
he was fucking bleeding.
It's hard, and it's just like the last time I lost. I really, and I understand safety is a big thing, but we all know what we're doing. If I want to go again, just let me go.
Right, man. We cannot wait for Power Slap 4 August 9th on a Wednesday. I hope to God that you are in this thing, and I think there's a bunch of good matches out there for you. I mean, anywhere from Russell
Turpin.
I know. Do you think you're gonna get AJ, or do you think is there someone else that other than AJ that you want?
I don't. They've called me a couple times. They were just going to try to throw me in there, but they had an issue with a competitor. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be on August August 9th, and maybe that's just, or October 9th.
Okay.
And maybe that's just more of a time frame to build up, and hopefully it'll be me and AJ, or me and Russell. It'll be a big match.
Well, I thought also because this was so light heavyweight oriented that they'll bring some more fighters in from different weight classes, because it seemed like I said, almost everyone fought in the top 5 except for you. So I understand that you wouldn't be in this next one because, man, everyone from light heavyweight seemed to be there. So that makes perfect sense that you would go October.
Yep.
So, and
The heavyweight fight is what I wanted to.
the super heavyweight
The super heavyweight
the
fight.
super heavyweight.
Dude, I feel like those guys, obviously, they're so much bigger, so the slaps have to be harder, but they don't look like they are.
It's, man, I've seen it in person. I've watched it on TV. It's so hard to judge. I think it's hard because the hit's hard because the mass, they got big arms.
Right, the size.
You got mass going through it, so you're not seeing the speed, and we're producing the power off the speed.
Yes, flexibility, right?
Yeah, so I think it's pretty much equal. Maybe they're probably a little bit better just because the momentum's going to be able to carry from the mass.
Yeah.
I know I'm all talking all scientific, but that's
No, I love it. I love it.
But I think that's what people don't realize with the heavyweight guys. Like, oh, they're slow. It's like, nah, I mean, they're moving something that's the size of your leg, an average person's leg.
For sure they're moving.
And that's what I always tell people. I'm like, well, just think about this. I'm like, you look at that guy. I'm like, that's your leg. And he's moving it and hitting you across. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, I see a point now. I'm like, yeah, fucking, it's a big dude.
Dude, I don't know if it was the crazy Hawaiian. I think one of them is 4 bills.
Crazy Hawaiian?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and those guys, I guess the story behind that fight, those guys, one of them was in the league, and he reached out to a buddy, like, you should do this. I heard they were like grammar school
friends. They're friends.
Best friends. And,
Yep, they're friends, yep.
They pick each other up. One picks him up from the airport. He stays with them there when he's in
and they
Vegas.
had to beat the shit out of each other. That has to be
Dude,
difficult.
those Hawaiians, man, Hawaiians, they're faithful to each other. It's like family. That's another family thing.
Oh, big time.
So, like, I guarantee if you talk shit on Russell and then one of the other Hawaiians heard about it, it would be like, that's my brother. I mean, it'd be
shit's
it'd be a
popping
family
off.
feud.
Dude, I didn't, I've seen Russell fight a bunch of times. This is like the first time I've ever heard him speak. He has a heavy Hawaiian accent. And he's from I know he's in Texas now, but dude, It sounds like he just got off the island.
He was born and raised there for a long time. So when we talk in the house, he'd get a little drunk, like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, dude, I was saying the same thing.
And he'd be like, oh, you old man. And he's like, you good? He's like, you good, brother, old man.
Brother, yes, my brother.
And there's one time he was in an interview and he couldn't think of my name, and he's like the old man, the old man. And it's always funny that I'm 39 now, but I'm 39 and I'm classified as the old man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Shit.
Maybe there's a senior league that I could join. I'm 50.
Oh shit!
That's must see right
Shit,
there.
turn into golf. We have the Masters and fucking
Yes. Listen, I have no neck. I've all my life I've had no neck. I think defensively I do well.
You'd be number one defensively.
Although when my wife slaps me, I'm out like a light. She only.
That's just best. You just take the fall.
Yes. So Big Vern, go ahead.
So did you guys enjoy it? I mean,
oh my God. To me, it, like you said, we're at the early stages of this thing.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking, just wait, because power slapping has been going all over the globe for a while now. Am I right about that, Vern?
yeah, yep.
I mean, can you imagine when the Georgians and the Russians and the Mongolians, this is going to be when they, I'm
telling you, we may solve some world wars over this.
Over some slaps.
Yes.
Because people don't understand, because they're talking about Abu Dhabi and being in Dubai, and I'm telling you, if Dana goes to Dubai and Abu Dhabi and does this,
it's going to be
that's
huge.
going to be a world event.
Oh, 100%.
They're going to be people from Germany, Poland, Russian. They'll figure out a way to get some Russian dude down there, even though Ukraine, the war. I love it that people associate me with it, and then they're like, what if the Russians got involved? And I'm like, motherfucker, you don't think I'm tough enough to go against the Russians?
Yeah, seriously.
Big Vern's been on the farm since 4 years old, wrestling pigs. So
I'm all like, man, that's probably my own thing. Is like, it's like, oh, you're old. I'm like, I'm fit and old, and then it's always like, man, I don't know if you could handle those Russians. And I was like,
come
fuck,
on, man.
You got that dad strength right there.
This
Yeah.
dad
real thing.
strength.
It's a real
Everyone
thing.
knows that. This is.
dude, it's real. Everyone knows it's real.
I much rather see Zuckerberg and Musk do a power slap than a UFC fight.
I agree.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god. The only reason why, I mean, I'll probably get banned, is I literally think Zuckerberg, when he would get hit, he would probably like do
Fold
this
like a
weird squeal. He'd be like, and like
squeal.
he'd be like, and like fall. And I
Yeah.
think Elon is like, he's gone through like so much turmoil, just like everything in his life. He would be the guy's like grumpy and just like eating it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes. Also, Elon would probably cheat, put some rocket fuel in his arm, and do some kind of scientific bullshit and kill
We would
Zuckerberg.
finally find out which one's an alien.
Yes.
Sneak into Zuckerberg's locker room and put an implant in his brain and say, "Don't hit me." Somehow.
Well, if Zuckerberg comes to the UFC, I'll have to like do some undercover, figuring it out if I see him. But
There you go.
because him and Dana are friends.
Yes. Man, Dana's crushing it. I love that this is going on. Power Slap 3 was amazing. Can't wait for Power Slap 4. Anything else before we let you go? You've been, you've spent another half hour with us, Big Vern. We're so thankful for you. We'd be more thankful if you got us some tickets. So.
I'm telling you, like I'll see what I can do next time, because literally I'm just like, I'm there for work. So
We'll go to
and
work.
then like the other people don't realize, like as soon as we're done, like I get shipped out. Like
Okay. Let me ask
so
you
it's
this.
not like I get to hang out in the crowd.
Well,
So, I mean,
let's
might as well
party
give it to
for you at the win.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, did you see the behind the scenes of the last competition I was at?
No.
Oh, I have to send you the Rumble link. I lost my shit. Like I threw a chair. Like
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
it was bad. And then I turned instantly nice. And they're like, "Would you like to leave?" And I was like, "Yes, sir. I'd like to leave, please."
Yeah, we need that. We need that footage stat.
Yes. Let me ask you this.
I'll send you the link. But no, I just appreciate you guys letting me on, and I love doing these podcasts. And you guys are great. And I can talk to you in a way that's like, just having a conversation. It doesn't seem scripted. I hate scripted stuff.
No. Listen, we appreciate you. Last question though. Mm-hmm. With your family and kids, do they watch it? Is it stressful for them? Like, do they watch it afterwards? Does your wife hasn't gone to see you in a bout yet?
Oh, she does. I don't associate before or after, for a little while. So I kind of disconnect. But no, my kids watch it. They think it's crazy. My daughter's probably the one that's all like, at first she was like, "Dad, I can't believe you're doing this."
Does she get like major props at school? Like, is everyone afraid of her?
Don't mess with her.
Don't mess with her. That's crazy.
I'll slap you out.
There's always weird comments. Like every now and then I'll read one. Someone's like, "I bet that dude's kids listen to him real well. Like his wife never says anything."
All you got to do is.
And I'm like, dude, that's total opposite. My kids like are 50% listening. My wife does what she wants. Like,
welcome to the club.
Like you don't just like
I'm not ruling anything just because I'm tough.
like you don't polish your hands and your nails. Like show them. Like look, the hands getting ready, guys. Like yeah.
I'm in levels of like angry, and then like when I talk stern and I have like a real stoic face, my kids are like, okay,
Yeah.
Dad's being serious, and everything gets handled right
He's
there.
in power slap mode. Run.
Well, thanks again, Big Vern, for joining us. Listen, I hope you're in the next one. If not, we'll still be watching, and I hope you can come back on. We'll recap
Power
How's
Slap
that for? How's that
Yeah,
sound?
I mean, I love this. This is great. I actually look forward to it because I told Shannon, my wife, I was like, hey, last night, I was like, I'm going to go through all the fights again. I'm going to kind of review them. I don't want to, you guys be asking me questions like, I didn't pay attention to that.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you. You're a great guest. You're a great representative of Power Slap. Dana, I hope Dana recognizes how important you are to the sport. They need people like you that are, take the time to talk to, people like us and educate. And you do a great job of that, educating us, because I'm sure everyone has the same questions I do. So every time I always get, can you ask him this? Can you ask him that? So thanks again, Vern. We really appreciate you. And we'll talk to you next time, bud.
Yep. And all I want to say is everyone tune in, August 9th, watch it. If I'm there, cheer me on. But the biggest thing is, win or lose, any of these competitors that are out there, this is about as intense as it can get for these guys. So everyone just needs to be supportive of every athlete in it. So
100%,
100%.
100%. Thanks, Big Vern.
Thank you, Big
Have
Vern.
a good night.
All right.
Have a good night.
all right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All
Bye.
right, man.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
Man,
That's a cool dude.
That dude is such a stud, man.
He's a class act.
Such a stud. Listen, we're at 7:00. We're gonna take a 2.5 minute little break.
Pee-pee break.
Little pee-pee break. And we'll be back, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. 2.5.
Hey guys, so we're waiting for our honorary Raider cheerleader to come back. Badass hat, by the way. It's a Madden hat.
We're gonna talk about this hat.
I know. I just saw the Al Davis. Oh, Madden.
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 What the fuck? Oh, dude.
Hey.
He was going through. He was running through balls.
That'd be
earlier.
badass too.
Yes, he was
That'd be
catching
badass,
balls.
He was he chasing balls or what?
Chasing balls, taking balls to the face.
Something like that.
Chasing balls and taking names.
Listen, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, all three of you, huh? Okay.
Oh shit.
Real quick, another big thank you. We're back on, right? Another thank you to Big Vern, man. Dude, we got to get in the Apex, UFC Apex.
I think you guys could infiltrate it.
You guys don't walk in. Like,
I think he doesn't.
"Ooh, there."
I don't think he wants the. He doesn't want the distractions. Obviously.
And he doesn't sound like a big hoopla guy too. He doesn't want like a
Yeah, he doesn't want
Yeah.
the distraction.
Yeah.
He's just there to go about his business and
win some matches and
yeah.
Listen, when Big
Stop
Vern
shit.
is talking shit, he is not fake. Like, AJ really offended him. Like, I talked to Big Vern after, and he's like, Eddie, I don't really do this. I apologize, but he talked about my family. I said, Big Vern, like, I get pissed off if someone like asks for a bite of my Tommy burger like that. So
hey, how dare you talking shit?
yeah.
One of his kids, and he's like, "Hey."
Yeah, so big thank you to Big Vern. But let's move on. I want to talk about our favorite subject, and I can't wait. I just can't wait, Rafa, for
9 more Sundays.
Almost there.
Is it 9 more?
Almost there.
9 more Sundays, dude.
Let-
9 more hangovers.
9 more.
There you go.
Let's get
Then
into
you'll
it.
get harder hangovers after watching
Oh,
football.
yeah. big time.
NFL breakdown. We're going to talk off season. Brought to you by Custom Cars, custom with the K, carswithaz.com. Our best sponsor. If you guys are in the market for aftermarket car, truck. I know you specialize in trucks, lowered, raised, 24s, 26s. They do it all. Go check out that website. Super easy to navigate. Work trucks. If you guys need work trucks.
Dump trucks, take beds.
Yeah, 2 locations.
Plumbing trucks.
Yeah.
For plumbers, for electricians.
100%. But thank you to Custom Cars. Let's get into it. Eddie Money, what's first on the agenda for NFL?
All right, last time we did tight ends. This time we're going to go linemen, but everyone gets their own starting 5 of like linemen. So tackle, guard, center, guard, tackle.
Yes. Who wants
I'll go first.
Go first, Papa.
Starting for mine, I would go Anthony Munoz. Okay, for sure. He's the best lineman ever, right?
I agree.
Do we not agree? CJ, you agree with that or no? I agree with that. Okay. Will Shields.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. Randall McDaniels. These are guards.
Yes. Vikings.
Yes.
Stud.
Jonathan Ogden for me. And then Dermontti Dawson.
Dawson Steelers?
From the Steelers. Or Mike Webster from the Steelers, 4-time world champion. So I'm not going to go with your boy from the Raiders.
Come on, man.
That's your guy.
Listen, hold on, because I wrote all this fucking shit down because when I make a list, I'm so tired of people talking smack. Listen, you want to talk shit about big guys? We're big guys, right? And
We're big guys.
We're big guys choosing the best big guys. Right now.
yes, this is a area.
We know big guys.
Yes, yes.
Don't say you go. Yeah.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jay knows big guys.
So when I went with this top 5 list, we talked about how we're going to do this, top 5 all time. I went with, like, if I was going to build my dream team offensive line, okay? So let's start with center. This is, I would love for people to argue about this because I have the stats to back it up. Center, Jim Otto, played for 19 years, Raiders, 12 Pro Bowls, first team All-Pro 9 times. And that's hands down.
Rafa's not impressed.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's a fucking center.
So,
Wow.
CJ's in the house.
The honorary center of the show.
The honorary
And
center of the
you're gonna
show.
disrespect him like that?
Disrespectful.
So Jim Otto, double zeros. Jay
Was that his number?
00, baby.
What a fucking
What a-
douchebag. Fucking double zero.
Dude, no. No one from the 50s and 60s was a douchebag. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. So
Was
Jim,
he playing against black players or no?
yes, of course he was.
Was he playing against black
Yes.
dudes? Name one black dude who he played against.
Deacon Jones, I'm sure he played
Wrong. No way.
against. Dude,
No.
he played in the 70s, Rafa. Half of his offensive line
You
was black
said
dudes.
50s and 60s.
I know what.
Well, he played in the 60s and 70s, I should say.
Okay, all right.
There he is.
60s.
There were black dudes in the late 60s and 70s. All right.
Okay, so listen. If you guys don't know this, Jay Bird's my nephew, right? So when I graduated high school, I lived in a back room of Jay's house.
It was a nice back room.
Yes, it was a great back room. But Jay's father, who knows me since I was 3 years old, huge Raider fan. And if you go down someone's house, they have the Wall of Fame with all their family and pictures. There is a picture of Jim Otto in that hallway with the bloody hand.
Yes, I asked my dad has it in his garage, and literally last month I asked for it.
No
'Cause I was gonna put it in
way.
my garage, and he was like, "What?"
Yeah, next to his mom,
Yeah,
his
that's Jim
grandma.
Otto.
He was like, "What?" And then
Yes.
he was like, "You know what? Yeah, you can have it." But I didn't take it because
Wow, yeah.
I saw his
Yeah.
hesitation.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"Okay, you
Yeah,
have
so
it."
you go down, there's nephews, nieces, and there's Jim Otto, all bloodied up, man.
That's a badass picture.
It is a badass
That's a
picture.
badass picture.
And Jim Otto, the saying is once a Raider, always a Raider. He was Al Davis's right-hand man forever, like literally his bodyguard. So, Dawson was awesome.
No, but
But Jim Otto has the actual, stats and credentials, and it's hard to argue that. Guards now, Larry Allen, the freak of all freaks. Larry Allen, 11 Pro Bowls, 6-time first team All-Pro. That when you're first team All-Pro, that is the highest of the highest, better than anything. Like
He was also one of the original Cocaine Cowboys. No, or no? Oh no, never mind. My fault. My fault.
That was Lawrence Taylor.
Rafa has a theory that the whole Cowboys offensive line was on cocaine.
What year?
Theory.
What year?
1992.
Oh.
Check.
Well, I know Irvin was.
Check.
Irvin
know
might have been the whole
I never heard
the
that
sheriff and the deputy.
Yes.
Leon Lett on the defensive side.
Well, definitely the
Larry
yes.
Allen and Nate Newton on the offensive side.
Yes. So my other guard, listen, I watched the whole thing on Madden, the all Madden team. I'm gonna go with Gene Upshaw, 7 Pro Bowls, 5-time first team All Pro. I believe he ran the players union.
How many Raiders are on this list?
Oh, let's not act like the Raiders don't have great,
they are
linemen.
great. Listen,
Come
The
on.
Raiders haven't had great linemen since
Listen,
great.
Well, we got a top 5 tackle right now. Colton Miller right
listen,
now.
what
In
In the league in the top 5 tackle.
Let's get through Eddie's list
Let him
before we
Get
start
through my
cooking
list.
gibberish.
Let him cook.
Listen, for 10 years, there was 10 years in the league where the Raiders had the best record in all of the league. And this is why? Because they had the baddest freaking offensive line. I'm not putting Art Shell in it. Art Shell's not in it, but Otto.
Thank fucking
Upshaw,
Y'all Raider fans got to get out of the
and Shell,
past, man.
bro.
Y'all got to get out of the past.
No, we're talking the best of the best. Okay, so now
Past.
we're going to
Come
go
on.
with my tackles. And I agree with you. Jonathan Ogden. I don't know what high school he went to, but Jonathan Ogden, UCLA, 6'9", probably the most dominant left tackle. If you're-
6'9", 325, pure chocolate.
If you're,
Monster.
monster, soft-spoken.
We know big guys.
Yeah,
We know big dudes.
They know big guys.
we know big guys.
Jay knows big balls. We know big guys.
Yes.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
And I will end it with, I agree with you, the best other tackle I have, the best offensive lineman in history. Career cut short, only played 12 years. Anthony Munoz out of Chaffee High School in Ontario, USC legend. Anthony Munoz's freaking stats, 11-time Pro Bowl, 9-time first team All-Pro. The other 2 years, he was second team because he was injured. I believe he was lineman of the year 4 times, rookie of the year. Anthony Munoz, still probably the baddest Mexican to ever play in the NFL.
Oh, for sure.
And
there's only been like 4. So
And just yeah, and Anthony Munoz, I believe, goes and knocks on doors. I think he did it with Tony Baselli and gives
Tony
the-
Baselli, by the way, is
Tony
very
Baselli.
good.
I'll do some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Bruce Matthews, 14 Pro Bowls, 7-time first team All Pro. But those are my 5. Argue with those because
Amazing list.
Yes, thank you, Rafa. And anyone else? Anyone else?
My list is really close to yours. I
Of
think.
course, another Raider fan.
Hey.
You have Art Shell in there?
No, not that bad. Not that bad. So my left tackle I have Joe Thomas.
That's
I put him up there.
Very good.
very good. I don't
And-
think he allowed a sack in his whole career or some shit like that.
Yeah, and he was on a
He-
shitty fucking
yeah.
team, too.
Yeah.
He was the best player.
He was the best player?
He was the best-
When you're the best player on a team,
At left
yeah,
tackle.
you're
Left
fucking
tackle?
great.
There's a problem there.
And he's a stud now, dude. He's slimmed
Oh,
down.
he looks
Slim
good.
Rice,
God.
He
ripped.
looks good.
He
no
looks-
longer a big guy.
Yeah, that's what I thrive to be.
Yeah.
That Joe Thomas right there.
Yeah, Joe Thomas, certified stud. Certified stud. Who else you got?
So then I
Anybody?
have Gene Upshaw.
Shocker.
I got him too. It's hard
I
to.
got Jim Otto at center.
Yes.
If I have to say something other than Jim Otto, I'll go Jeff Saturday.
There you go.
Wow.
Good job, Eddie.
Switch it up a little bit.
Wow, that's
Switch it up a little bit.
UNC Chapel Hill, baby.
That's a good list.
That's all right.
And-
Okay.
Good list.
Okay.
And I got the best bench press record attempt at the NFL. Larry Allen.
Larry
during the
Allen.
Pro Bowl games.
Was he on cocaine when he did the best press?
100%. On cocaine.
And then I have my other tackle is Anthony Munoz.
Yeah.
Wow. Just rode right through fucking Jonathan Ogden. Wow.
I mean, Jonathan Ogden, man. What high school? I have to know. I'm a high school guy. Where did Jonathan Ogden go?
Don't clip that.
I want to say.
Don't clip that he's a high school.
I want to say.
California?
I don't think it's California, man. I don't think it's California.
Really?
Yeah. When you're 6'9" in high school, you're the number 1 recruit. Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah, like you stand out in the crowd. By the way, big shout out to Monheim. I talked to Mike Monheim and his and his nephew. I don't know if I should let this out, but it's okay.
You already started.
Yeah.
So, clip it.
Change the names.
He gave me a little heads up on his nephew's going to be moved to left tackle at SC.
Wow.
And he's already projected first round. So if
Look
he,
at us.
I got
Look at
the
us.
inside on the inside. He told me not to say anything, I don't think. But,
Eddie Patrick right
We
here.
need a defense. I know it's not.
I've said that
Listen.
shit since the day they hired Lincoln Big 12 Riley.
That's what I actually told Mike. I said, now great. Now if we just get a defense, for sure.
So he was Washington D.C.
I was gonna say that,
St.
Maryland.
Albans.
I was gonna say Maryland. But it seemed too obvious with the Baltimore thing.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, there's been so many, but listen, we would love to know your list.
Hold on, CJ's got a list.
Oh, CJ.
How does the one dude who's an actual lineman still walks around today as he's a lineman?
You dissed him as a center, so
Who doesn't eat pasta, by the way?
I don't
doesn't
eat
eat
pasta.
it. Yeah.
All right, so on my tackles, I got Anthony Munoz. All right, I'm a honorable mention Joe Thomas, and then on my right tackle I got Orlando Pace. On my guards
I like
I got John Hanna and Gene Upshaw.
John Hanna stud.
For my centers I got Jim Otto and Jeff Saturday, and then for my players that are in the league right now, I think Jason Kelsey's going to be the best center of all time by the time he retires.
He's literally on the verge of retiring.
yeah, I was about to say that. He has
That
no time
motherfucker
left.
is knocking on retirement's
And he's going to be
door.
the best center to ever
Dude,
be.
he's been good for 2 years.
Oh, Eddie, he's a 6-time Pro Bowler.
Did you just
6
hear the
times.
accolades he said with Jim Otto? He's not beating that.
Yeah, he's not even fucking close.
He's not even close. Listen, he has the best podcast.
He has a
of
good
all time.
podcast,
Yeah.
but
Number one podcast centering of all time.
Maybe the best.
100%.
Maybe the best Super Bowl parade speech of all time. His speech,
it's definitely there.
it's fire. If you haven't,
Jason Kelsey?
yeah,
You haven't seen it?
No.
I think he has a
That's pretty
jester
good.
hat
Right.
on,
He's got a
and
little
dude,
dress. Yeah.
he got a loose with it. He got loose, but it's really good at the same time.
He's been a Pro Bowler 6 times. He's about to retire. Get the fuck out of here.
I
Get
also
outta here.
feel like he's 5'8" for some reason. He's not a very big dude.
No, he's like 6'2", 6'2",
Really?
6'3".
I
But
guarantee you
that's
Vern will
short for a
slap the
center.
shit out of him.
No, you want your center to be,
No, you want your center to be
Look,
6'3",
yeah.
6'2".
He's
Yeah.
6'3".
I'll tell you who's really good is Humphreys from Kansas.
I think he's
He's a stud.
He's on my list too.
he's a stud.
And then my last player that's in right now is Tyron Smith for the Cowboys.
Oh, 100%.
Injuries, man.
Marietta.
And Zach Martin.
Mr. Marietta.
And Zach Martin, by the way,
Mr.
who's
Marietta.
better than Tyron Smith.
Can we get a shout out to Rodney Hudson?
No.
He was great. He was great when he was on the Raiders.
Listen, he was
Dude,
he was very
stop
good.
it. Stop it.
He was very good, but there's a story of Tyron Smith and Max Crosby. They asked Max Crosby, like, who is the dude that just blew you away? And right away he's like, Tyron Smith. He goes, when that dude put his hands on me, I was like, oh shit. Like, where do you want me to go? I'll just go where you want me to go.
His arms are so big, he wears a knee brace on his arm.
Dude, Tyron Smith.
Jesus Christ.
Without the injuries, might be an all-timer. But just,
Tyron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SC, too. I didn't know Vista
Merino Valley. Merino Valley.
Moreno Valley. Okay. Yeah, dude. Tyron Smith. I mean, he is a staple and a stud, but, injuries he's still in the league, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That amazing offensive line the Cowboys have and
Yep.
don't win shit.
Yep. So
Shocker.
that's our I love that list, man. That's our top 5 offensive linemen, greatest linemen of all time. If I would love to know who we left out, who you guys think we should have. But what's next, Eddie Money? What else do we got going on for our NFL overview?
I want to get your thoughts on what DK Metcalf said about the best 3 receivers in the league right now.
He's stupid.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, and A.J. Brown.
And he put,
I agree with the first two.
The first 2.
but he put Jerry Rice 4th or 5th.
All time. That's an all time list.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't go with all time. This is
No,
in the
let's
league
pull
right
up the
now.
all time so you can see how.
Yeah, he pulled up an all-time list, and to me,
Do you agree with those 3 guys as being the 3 best right now?
I could deal with that.
The first 2.
I think A.G. Brown's a monster.
I think and Chase?
He has Chase in there?
No, he doesn't.
For a top 5?
Top 3 in the
Top
league
3?
right now?
He has Justin Jefferson, who was number 2.
Justin Jefferson's 1. Devontae's 2.
Devontae's 2.
And Chase?
AJ Brown.
He's a dog, but I don't know about he was a third
I would
best.
put
Is he
AJ
better
Brown.
than Jamar Chase?
I do. I think he's better than Jamar Chase. I do.
More explosive, like more highlight plays.
I just think
No, not more highlights than
I'm talking
Jamar
about
Chase.
I'm talking about hands. Like
Hands, bro. Like hands.
Devontae Adams is number 1.
oh, for
No,
sure.
no.
Yes, he is.
We're not doing Devontae, and we're talking about AJ Brown and Jamar Chase. Why you guys always got to bring
Because-
the Raiders?
because
they're in the three.
He's number 2.
But he put him at, but
If you're talking about,
come on, man.
if you're talking about hands,
We're talking about hands between AJ Brown and Jamar Chase.
okay, fine.
Devontae has amazing hands. There's no doubt about it. You know how much I love Devontae Adams, and he's just rotting in fucking Las Vegas.
Yes, Ron.
Not yet. It's too soon.
Oh no, he rotted last year. He's
He
rotting.
did not rot
He
had a great year last
He had,
year.
like, one of his
That's
best
all. That's
years.
all
Yeah,
he.
no, I, you know what? I love to see him in those playoff games. Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Either way, he
Those-
was getting knocked out in Green Bay
You
either
know-
way, so
you
you might as well
know,
do
but-
it in nice black and silver.
Oh man.
So what do you think? So is Jamar Chase?
I think Jamar Chase is top 3. Chase, Jefferson, and Adams. That's what I think.
What do you think, Eddie?
I think AJ Brown and Metcalf are the 4 or 5.
I think
I agree.
he wasn't number 3 on his list because he was kind of injured last year, so he didn't get to prove as much.
and his quarterback sucks.
Is Metcalf top 5?
Joe Burrow?
Yeah,
You know, Metcalf is barely top.
I
Because
thought you were talking about DK.
I don't
Oh,
think.
okay.
if we're going top 5 right now, DK might be 5. I have Tyreek, so I would take Devontae, Justin Jefferson,
Yep.
AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, and
You don't take Chase.
and Chase. I don't even put DK.
Metcalf is not even in the top 5
Yeah.
for me.
Okay, that's
like a
fine. I agree with that.
specimen,
I
though.
don't.
He doesn't do
I'm not a
okay.
fan of his. You know how I feel about Seattle.
and now I hate him more.
And I had to ship a car there today. It's fucking terrible to even do that.
To be a receiver in the league right now, and then you had the balls to give an all-time
Yeah.
and put Jerry Rice up for that.
Can you pull that up?
It's just
Did you
ridiculous.
pull up that
Wait,
list?
Yeah, I have it.
this was Metcalf's list?
Yeah.
Metcalf's all-time.
The balls on this dude.
Listen to this
By
nonsense.
the way, bruh Cube said Jamar Chase has better hands, and he said for me, DK's at 6.
Who said that?
YouTube commenter.
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
commenting.
Chase has amazing hands. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
So
I'd
this
like to
is,
hear Jacob. Jacob had something on this. Huh?
Nobody.
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 We're saying that Metcalf is not top 5.
DK top 5.
Okay, so what?
Chase is better than him. Chase is better than AJ Brown.
By 10 miles.
Oh, easy guy.
Not even close.
I agree.
He had a comment today in our group chat that he. What was your comment? I think it was outrageous. His fucking comment.
Oh,
And
it
you
was
didn't see
outrageous. It was outrageous. So I was today.
He said, okay, no,
I got
Get
off,
the mic.
So
Fuck, get the mic.
So I got off early. I got off early at work today, and the only thing you could watch for the last week is NFL Channel. And I watched.
Oh.
And I watched Charles, not Charles.
Charles in charge.
Charles Johnson, not Charles Johnson.
Calvin.
Calvin Johnson's
Oh my.
Really, guy?
NFL Megatron.
Charles Johnson.
His highlights and his whole thing, man, I was blown away. And I knew Megatron was good, but watch that on NFL Network, his hour-long thing. Charles Johnson, most talented receiver.
Charles Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Just say Megatron.
Megatron, the most talented receiver ever to play the game of football. And then go ahead and say what you
Talent
said.
is wild to me because he's just the biggest receiver
He
ever.
ran a
He was
4.3.
fast as shit.
He
Dude.
ran a 4.3.
Okay, God gifted and talented, I think, is different.
He had both.
He had both.
DK's a physical specimen. He's not doing that much with it though.
No, yeah, I agree.
DK can run a 4.4. Same thing as
No.
Calvin Johnson
Dude,
with the
Calvin
4.3s.
was a game changer.
Dude, and let me tell you this. On the goal line, they lined up more than once, a bunch of teams. Two dudes, like a
Two
punt
dudes,
return,
yeah,
for a
and
goal
they
line
still threw it up
fade.
to him.
and they still
Yeah.
threw it up to him. He was elite. And when I was watching it and watching Stafford, man, Stafford was really freaking good.
He was good.
It sort of
was.
It sort of reminded me. I was so glad that he got to go to the Rams and win. It sort of I made this parallel. I know we're not talking baseball yet, but when I was watching Stafford throw to
Here we go.
it reminded me. It reminded me of a Mike Trout issue, and I hope Mike Trout gets to go to another team so we can freaking win like Matthew Stafford did.
It's never gonna happen.
I'm just saying that's what it reminded me of.
Money?
No, not money. Like
the money.
that's how No one would ever know.
I want to apologize ahead of time that we have compared Matthew Stafford
Mike Trout.
to Mike Trout, a top 10.
He said the situation.
The situation. Okay,
The
let's just
situation.
say a player on the Angels.
The situation.
Let's not name the fucking guy.
Okay, I could. Okay,
But yeah, I agree with you, Edward.
Thank
You are
Lala.
100% correct.
Thank you.
So
on
Jacob,
that.
so you said Megatron's nothing but just a human.
No, I think talent wise, I would take someone else.
Dude, you got to go back and watch it.
Megatron was the real deal.
The real
deal.
The real deal. There was
Was.
one game where Rob Ryan, the defense coordinator of the Cowboys at the time, before they played, he said that Dez Bryant and Miles Austin were better than Calvin Johnson.
Oh, my God.
Calvin Johnson came out, 12 catches, 200-something yards. He had one game that had over 300 yards. And they're double teaming him. He was a monster. He would run you over. He would outpace you. He caught slants. He caught fades.
Who had the audacity to say Miles Austin is better than
Rob Ryan. Rob
Yeah,
Ryan.
Rex and Rob, man, they
Wow.
motherfuckers is twisted.
So when they won the game, I forget
Twisted.
Schwartz,
Jim Schwartz?
Jim Schwartz, when they gave him the game ball, they threw it to Megatron and said, to the third best receiver on the field today. It was a great
That's
clip.
badass.
It was a
That's badass.
great clip. And Megatron, man, he was different. The most talented, I have no problem saying it, the most talented receiver of all time. Now, only played 9 years.
Probably all pro 9 times.
Oh, it had to be.
Let's pull up this list of DK Metcalf, which is where we were at until we wanted to hear some gibberish.
So here's his all-time list. So at number 5, he has Julio Jones.
That's correct.
That is so fucking not correct.
How is Julio Jones?
Number 4 is Jerry Rice.
Just
that-
to start, just to start on how stupid this man is, or oh, he's a professional receiver. He knows the game. He don't know shit.
Yeah.
When Jerry Rice is a 4th on your list, when he's arguably
The best NFL player to ever play.
ever, he's top
Of
2.
all football players.
There's 3 guys maybe now with Brady. There's 3 guys. It's LT, Jerry Rice, Tom Brady. That's it.
Yes.
And this dude has him 4th at his position.
All right, proceed.
Number one.
Number 3 is Terrell Owens.
Oh my God.
I'm okay with Terrell.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with Terrell.
Number 2 is Randy Moss.
I'm okay with
I
that.
agree with that as well.
Wait, hold on.
Try to guess his number 1.
God. So who hasn't he mentioned? If he says Justin Jefferson, I'm going to flip this fucking table right now.
Isaac Bruce.
Calvin Johnson?
Isaac Bruce.
Antonio Brown.
Oh, my
man.
God. Yeah.
Prime, in his prime.
I don't give a fuck in his prime. Antonio Brown was great in his prime. That's fine.
yeah.
He's still not better than for sure, Jay
No,
Rice.
he didn't make our top 5 list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's got a screw loose. DK Metcalf, your
Yeah.
screws are loose, player.
Pete Carroll needs to slap the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Pete
Oh,
Carroll.
he's an NFL cat.
Come on, man.
He's an NFL cat. He's an NFL receiver. Y'all don't know ball. I don't give a fuck. You don't know receivers, obviously.
Yeah.
When you put Jerry Rice
At 4.
At 4.
When he's-
Numb nuts.
When he's top 4 player of all time.
I love that shit. You don't know ball. Getting coached by fucking white dudes who never played. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hey, let him cook.
Clip that
Let him
shit too
cook.
and tag DK in it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Metcalf. We weren't offending you. He just walked in right now with his shirt off.
Wrong.
You are top 1.
Wrong player.
yeah, All no.
5.
I got
Yes,
a
all
center
5.
to my right, boy.
Yeah.
Are
No.
you kidding?
That's some bullshit.
That's a terrible list. And nobody called him out on this? Who printed this? You didn't want to ask him, like, during the interview, like, are you sure?
Maybe it was just top 5, no specific order.
No.
No.
That's not what
He
he
did
said.
it on the All Things Covered podcast with Patrick Peterson.
Oh, God. Another
Patrick Peterson
nutcase.
just slapped the shit out of him then.
Patrick should have slapped his ass.
Come on, man.
100%.
Come on.
Patrick,
You
superstar
cannot,
player, by the way.
you
He was
cannot
very
play
good.
professional football and claim. It's
You
just-
can't be a receiver
Yeah.
and disrespect Jerry Rice like that.
Jerry Rice, when he was 40 with the Raiders, was putting
Yeah.
it down.
Was better
Ballin'.
than DK Metcalf.
Ballin'.
40.
With cornrows.
I'm 40. He's a man. I'm a man. Come after me. I'm 40.
Boy.
Come on, man. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
man.
So what's next? What's that
Man.
next, Eddie Money?
We're behind.
So Jahmyr Gibbs reportedly is supposed to be used as a special weapon, quote unquote, like Marshall Faulk and CMC.
I like
position.
This season.
I like this. We talked
We
about it.
said this when they drafted him. Running back position has changed. Jamar Gibbs, and I listen. A lot of people are like, whoa, what are you doing? But he is a CMC. He's a slot receiver. He is a Mr. Everything. He's gonna, like Jay would say, gonna catch a lot of balls.
Yeah. Jay's gonna catching balls with Jay.
Is that my catchphrase now? I'll take it.
Said it once.
I think if they redraft this draft in 3 years like they always do, Gibbs is gonna be a top 3 dude.
I would have loved to have seen them draft defense there, and they did get a great safety from Alabama, I believe, and I would have liked to have seen a defensive end next to Hutchinson. That's why it was, to me, I mean, they already were a high-powered offense, but they better score 50.
Oh, they're gonna score 40.
Yeah, they better score.
First game over.
Yes. So that's
I like it. I like they're excited for him, and
Yeah.
so fantasy dudes, make sure you pick them up early, boys.
Ooh.
Draft
Look at
them.
Rafa talking fantasy.
We gotta get
I said fantasy dudes.
We gotta
gotta
get
get Rafa in the league.
Nobody's league.
We
dog.
gotta
Rafa,
get him in the league.
You're invited to the league.
Yes. So
Man.
That'd be hilarious.
what's next, Eddie
I'll
Money?
draft quarterbacks. 10 quarterbacks. Fuck it.
He'll be like the league. He'll keep him hostage. He'll pick all punters.
He's like, I'll trade you jump into my 5th quarterback. So
I like this next story.
confirmed, Josh Jacobs will not show up to training camp without a deal by Monday 1 p.m.
Told you.
This shit bothers me because he came out, I'm a Raider, blah, blah, blah. Eddie said here months and months ago, oh, he's a Raider. He's going to stay with the Raiders. He don't give a fuck about the money. And I said he's never made money. And now he's
I don't
crying.
believe I said that.
Oh, 100%.
I said he's gonna.
No.
I said he deserves to get paid.
Months ago.
Yes, he deserves to get paid.
A lot of Raider fans saying, oh, he's a Raider. He wants to be a Raider. Bro.
No, he wants to get paid.
And he fuck the Raiders. He's
And fuck the Raiders.
Hey, that's exactly what he's doing.
Just pay the man
What are you going to pay him?
money.
We talked about it million
Shekels.
times.
Saquon, he declined I think it was like a $13 million guaranteed contract.
$3 million more than what he's going to make this year. Or $2.5
Like
million
he hasn't
more.
signed that, and that's what he got offered.
And Saquon, I believe, has more leverage than Josh Jacobs.
Oh, of
way
course.
more.
Oh, way more.
Yeah.
He's more of the offense.
He's more of the offense.
But I mean,
Listen, maybe hopefully hopefully they sign Saquon, and then Josh will be like, okay, I'll take $2 million less, $1 million less, sort of like the deal with Lamar, like who signed and then they signed Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts was literally like $1 million less.
No, it was actually a really smart. Like they let that deal be negotiated, and then you say, okay, I will take a little step below, what they got going on.
So what do you think? You guys are Raider fans, homers, and all that.
I'm not a Raider fan.
What happens? He doesn't show up to training camp. When is he showing up? Because you start getting doc pay
Yes.
at a certain point here.
So this was there. He posted something on Instagram saying like, prayers, like God is good. Everything all turns out. So the rumors were like on like Raiders Twitter was like, oh, did he finally get like a deal or something? So
When was this?
it was like 2 days ago.
Oh, no.
He has to hold out. I'm not. I believe he has to hold out last second. I think the
What's
deal,
last second?
I think the deal gets done week 2 of preseason. I think
That's
it's
a little
done.
more than
But it's not a
last
good look,
second,
though.
though.
I think it
That's
gets done.
last minute. That's what I said last week.
I think it gets done right after Saquon's deal. That's what I think. It's sort of like Lamar. Like I said, it's a Lamar, Jalen Hurts type of deal.
So you said he would get paid a little less because he's not as
important
potent to the offense, but I think he's going to use that. Oh, I was literally.
I know. I think he
the
is
league's best running.
important to our
He
offense.
is,
the
but
league's best running back in terms of yardage.
Saquon, they don't have Devontae Adams. They don't have,
I get it,
the offense is more set.
Exactly. He had
Around
Devontae
Saquon.
Adams and was
Yes.
still the league leading rusher.
Yeah.
I can't argue.
I think
with
that's
that.
his.
He's not as important, but he could say, "Hey, I'm 1A, 1B."
Listen, I posted
running back?
I posted a highlight
Yeah.
video of
Running back free agent, sure.
I posted a highlight video of Josh, And dude, his highlights are ridiculous. He's really good.
He's bad.
Josh Jacobs?
He's
Yes,
bad.
He's really good. He's almost as good as McCaffrey.
I wouldn't even say no.
Thank you.
No, McCaffrey's
better.
McCaffrey's better. Josh doesn't.
See, but they're 1A and 1B. 1A and 1B.
On the team.
No, I'm talking about free agents.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
All
about
right.
the team.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the best running back.
Josh
on the team.
doesn't have the hands.
There's
He's
no
not.
doubt about that.
He's not the threat that CMC is on third down.
He's not the threat Saquon is on third down either.
I agree.
So, but the whole thing is, how important is he to the Raiders? If he comes in week 2, how many games do the Raiders win this season? 4?
So the story came out today. It's not a story. It's known fact. Jimmy Garoppolo has not thrown one pass to Devontae Adams.
This we know.
What?
How's he gonna throw? What the fuck is he?
He hasn't thrown one.
You walk more than him.
He hasn't thrown one pass to Devontae Adams this whole offseason. The starting quarterback for the Raiders has not, and that's a chemistry thing. I don't care
100%
what you say. That is an issue. The Raiders are going to have a very, very difficult year this year because Jimmy Garoppolo is not on the field.
By week 6, is Devontae Adams asking for a trade?
Yeah, week 8.
By week 6.
You know, the more you guys talk, it sounds like we might need a bet on the Raiders under.
No,
I mean,
Raiders under.
I've never liked the Jimmy G thing. Devontae Adams wants to win now.
Well, I told you this since last year.
I think it's gonna totally backfire what the Raiders did.
But if
I don't
you-
care if they had to.
if you trade him, you got to trade him for a team that's going to suck.
That's
So
not
you can-
happening.
so-
happening.
you could get
it's not
in-
happening.
That's
Then-
not happening.
I think
and you're not getting a first-round pick, by the way.
for Devontae Adams.
what?
Not in week 6.
I don't want the Raiders to get a first round pick.
True.
Look at our history.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a waste
but you're
of-
still not
that's a
getting
waste
one in
right
week
there
6.
anyway.
You get a second round and a third.
They have, yeah.
I think
okay.
Aaron's success this year is gonna really piss off
Devontae?
Devontae.
Well, let's talk about it.
speaking-
That's the next story.
Speaking of Aaron's success, the Jets are officially the team
Confirmed.
for Hard Knocks.
And
That's gonna be good.
We said that. I said
Yeah, we
Aaron
said this like
Rodgers
2
didn't
weeks
want to
back.
do this shit. And look at what he said.
What he say?
They forced it down our throats, and we have to accept it.
Pause.
They have to. And I don't want to see anything else. But
I know Jay forces down a lot of things, so
Beer.
I need a happy dad. Happy dad me, please.
How about that?
So what's the kid from BYU? I don't know why his name's escaping me.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
I just want a helmet. I just want to see those two. The whole freaking show.
true.
I want to see Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
I think he's going to be on his best behavior.
Who?
Zach Wilson.
Oh, for sure.
He's going to be on his best behavior, and in 2 years, he's going to be throwing exactly like Aaron Rodgers.
What?
That's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement.
Wait, hold on. What?
The throwing motion. The throwing motion.
Listen.
Flip that.
So we all know
Bold
the quote.
statements.
What's in that?
Happy dad.
We all know the
No
quote.
gluten. That's what not in there.
The quote that Zach Wilson
Yeah.
Yeah.
said that whoever comes in, I'm going to make his life hell.
Yeah.
He can't unsay that. So when I see that thing, I'm the whole time going to be thinking, like, Aaron Rodgers has to punk his ass. Like, grab my pads, do this.
That's not happening.
You don't
Yeah,
think so?
I don't think it's
No
happening.
way.
He's a
Aaron
grown-ass man,
Rodgers.
no.
No.
Aaron Rodgers is notoriously a
Oh, he's
dick.
got the Zen now.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers comes into it hating the cameras, so he'll be a shell of himself. Not on the field, but like in terms of
I think he's going to
mic'd
be
up and stuff like that.
great teammate on this show.
Yeah.
I think he's going to
agree.
be good too.
A great teammate
I think he's
on
going to be
this
good
thing.
It's a way to fix his image a little bit.
He doesn't
Yeah.
care
even,
about that.
even though he doesn't care. But I just think in terms of
I think he's going to come off,
Marketing?
though. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and think about it. This, at least for me, when I used to watch Hard Knocks, you always cheer for that team. Eddie became a Lions fan, undercover
Dude, huge.
Lions
So
fan.
many people became Lions fans. Crazy.
No, but dude, even when you saw the Falcons, when you're like, these motherfuckers
Yes,
going to win
right.
it.
You always, you always,
They win
you
like
always
3
think
games.
But
they have a
Rams,
chance.
I hated the Rams. The
Me
Rams
too.
was horrible.
That was bad.
I don't remember seeing that.
This guy's
But
a
one-
Rams fan too.
You're a Rams fan?
Oh, God.
There's nothing wrong with that. Congratulations. You won a Super Bowl more recently than these dudes.
Whatever.
Felicidades.
Whatevs.
You're like the 7th best team that year. Except for you've won the fucking championship.
I think the Jets are gonna. Everybody's gonna be like, oh man, this Jets team.
It's going to be
This
must
is gonna
watch
be-
I think
TV.
It's gonna be last
great,
year's.
probably like perfect team.
It
probably the
is
perfect team this season.
must watch TV for
Yeah.
100%. It's going to be great. It's my favorite show. I love Hard Knocks next to Top Chef, Bravo Network. Shout out to Bravo Network.
Tommy Burgers.
Two completely different shows.
Jets,
No,
Jets,
two
will,
great
Jets will
shows.
be last year's Lions.
Jets will be last year's Lions.
Yeah.
But if the Lions
Like
were
fan-
successful,
Well, they were. I mean,
Compared to where they were, Lions were successful.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I mean,
see
The
they're,
that.
Lions did awesome.
yeah. And I
The
love
Jets, I think, are going to be great.
I think they're going to
Yeah.
be good
Just
too.
in a tough division. They got to play the Patriots twice.
That's a win. That's a win.
They play Salesian
Dolphin-
twice. I mean, the Patriots.
And then they got the Bills and the Dolphins twice.
Good
So,
teams.
great teams. It's going to be
teams.
a great season for sure.
Yeah.
so the first day that this was announced, like on Twitter, I don't know if you know who Brett Coleman is, but he's the one that posts like game film of like
No.
college and NFL athletes. Great YouTube channel, I'd recommend. He tweets, he's like, I guarantee you within the next 24 to 48 hours, this Quentin Williams deals get done, so that this drama is like not
Yeah,
on the
Yes.
show. And then he quote tweets it like another 24 hours later with
And
the
boom.
Quentin Williams deals,
And done.
he got
Big money,
4-year, 96 million.
He's a star.
66 guaranteed, baby.
He is a star. Who I
He's
was
a thank you,
listening-
bless you.
Oh, he's the one that sneezed, right?
Thank you, bless you.
Yeah.
Alabama, baby, roll
Someone,
tide.
someone had an offensive lineman on a show this week, and he said Quentin Williams. He said actually the whole defensive line of the Jets probably top 3 in the league. I forget who it was. He was offensive lineman. I forget who it was on a LA show, and he said, "Watch out for the Jets. That defensive line is no joke, and Quentin is the best on that team. That whole defensive line is good. The Jets have talent, man. The
Oh, they have
Jets
talent
have
everywhere.
talent." And whatchamacallit, the running back's not even signed yet.
Brees Hall?
No, not the free agent who the Buffalo or he played for the
Dalvin Cook?
Viking. Yeah, has
Dalvin
he
Cook?
signed yet?
No.
No. Oh, so apparently he got a deal from the Dolphins, but he didn't like the deal. It wasn't enough, so he didn't sign.
What's enough?
I think the Dolphins are going to be really good too.
I think it's going to
They
be
get
fun to
Cook-
watch.
Let's
Looks
see
good,
how
man.
see how long Tua can stay on the field.
Yeah, before he starts gangbanging.
And
That was a good one.
I heard that.
that was a good one.
That was a low
That
blow.
was a good one.
That was a low blow.
Yes.
I apologize, Tua.
So that is our NFL breakdown brought to you by Custom Cars, custom with the K, carswiththez.com. Go check out that website.
9 more Sundays.
9 more Sundays. So we're going to continue to do positions we still have to do on the offense. Next week we do quarterback.
Wow.
Or should we save quarterback for the very
I want to
last?
save quarterbacks for the very end.
Yeah, let's save. So
My
we'll,
list has Patrick Mahomes 3 times.
yes,
Surprised it's not 5.
we'll start defense next week.
Defense.
Real quick thing on quarterbacks. Actually, 2 things. The Netflix show is out. Quarterback. If you haven't seen it, it's the #1 show on Netflix now. Surprisingly,
I want to see it. I haven't.
I do
want
want to see it. So I guess the reason the 3 different tiers of quarterbacks, it's like the best, like average, and then like Mariota, who's like on the tail end of his career. So like
Mariota. Tail end.
shitty team, mid team, and then like best.
Yeah, tail end, like not
Did you
good.
see Mahomes at the ESPYs with his
Oh,
stupid
he was-
double-breasted
he was,
suit?
Wally was partying last night with Kelsey and Mahomes' dad in Lake Tahoe, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they're at the Pro-Am in Lake Tahoe.
Oh, that's the big tournament. The Pro-Am's a big one. But yeah, Mahomes, white suit, pit vipers on.
That was stupid. That's
no
not him.
shirt.
That's not him.
That's not
That's
him.
why I in the group chat I said that.
He's
That's-
taking. Yeah. He's getting. I'll tell you what.
Somebody posted a video of that quarterback shit. I'm not watching that because he looks like a fucking
Dude,
total
I
douche.
didn't get through that clip of him and Max
He's
Crosby.
a fucking dork.
What is it? Why was he?
I'm
doing?
here.
I couldn't finish watching it. I had to throw my phone out of the freeway.
Oh, the one where he's talking shit?
To Max Crosby, yes.
He was talking shit to Max Crosby.
On the
It's,
field.
it's that game where the Raiders were up and she's come
17-0.
back,
And then they lost.
Crosby gets
Yeah,
his
yeah.
I guess you can talk shit, but
Yeah,
I
then
can't.
they
I can't
lost.
take him serious when he talks shit.
Yeah.
He sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, I'm here.
talking shit.
I'm here.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I just think he
40.
comes off as a total dork on that quarterback show, so I can't watch that.
Did you see the post I sent you with his wife?
Why you do that shit? He gave me these eyes like if we were fucking like you're romancing me. What? He fucking did these eyes.
I was looking at Jay. I didn't get those
Are
Thank
you
you,
fucking
Eddie.
kidding?
Eddie Money. Thank you. Because what the fuck is he talking
Bro,
about?
those eyes were like, Did you see the? He went like this. He goes, "Did you see the post? His wife,
Rafa.
with little head nod."
Hey, Lord knows I didn't.
Yeah.
This fucking guy saw it.
The thing is, I look at you in a different light, so I always. You see how the hands went up?
Obviously, he's attracted to you, Jay.
it's that light hitting my brown eyes.
Yes.
Bro, the way his hands,
He's just being nice to you. He doesn't like you.
dude, the way his hands went up, he's like, hey.
Either way, okay, but that's fuck. I digress. We digress. The post I sent you, it was that slow mo.
I saw
his
it.
wife throwing it.
I saw it.
I didn't see it.
He sent it to me.
Oh
Well,
yeah, she's
The one things Mahomes did say that I respect, he said that Andy Reid, he would be a different quarterback if he went to any other team.
Oh, he said that?
He said that
That's true.
Andy Reid is the reason why he is the quarterback that he is,
Yeah.
which I agree 5,000%. Andy Reid is the best quarterback coach other than Shanahan.
Andy Reid might be the
yeah.
best.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's second and third?
Shanahan.
As far as quarterbacks go. As far as quarterbacks go.
Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan. So,
What did you say?
what else? Do we have anything else on the
Shallow how-
NFL?
Oh, tell me about Steve.
I gotta watch that show.
yeah. Not to bring up another story, but Justin Jefferson, he gave up his like top 3 or top 5 quarterbacks, and he didn't put Kirk Cousins in there.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
But then Kirk
true.
Cousins came out and he was like, I respect honesty. Basically,
Yeah, of
is what he
course. The
said.
fuck. It's not a shocker.
Just-
I think Cousins can't afford to be mad in terms of like, who cares? You have to just.
Cousins doesn't care.
You think so?
Yeah, he
already got paid.
He already got paid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Several times.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a third round pick.
I don't know if I would have been on record. I just would have said, you know what, I'm not going to answer that because if you're not going to put your quarterback in there, like
Anyone, Justin Jefferson?
That is kind of.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that. A little
You're
crazy to put
absolutely
on a
right.
list.
you just
Eddie's
say,
always the fucking the brilliant mind.
yeah, you just
Yeah.
you just got to say pass. Like, you know what?
He's like, the only quarterback I pay attention to is mine.
Exactly. You just
Yeah,
say,
something
you
like
know what? The best quarterback that I've ever played with is my guy, and I love my guy.
The
like
one who's throwing
Terrell-
it to me.
Yeah, Terrell Owens, man. He fucking cried for all his quarterbacks.
Jeff Garcia
Cried for
Dak.
all of them, and that's how you get the fucking ball, baby. So that's NFL brought to you by CustomCars.com. We're gonna roll into we're gonna interview a new sponsor, our buddy Josh here, proprietor of Rusted Royalty, a new sponsor for us. He brought us some gear, great company. I talked to Josh. Go ahead, say hello to the peeps. Look at
Oh, shit,
look
there
at
you
that
Go. Look at that gear.
Look at the gear.
Badass.
Very nice.
I come bearing
Listen,
gifts.
hold on. Yes.
I didn't know it's Christmas.
Gentlemen and gentlemen.
That's
Look at these,
how
look at
you
these
get
three,
to my
three
heart.
kings in one. Bearing gifts.
Burritos, hamburgers, and hats.
Thank God it's a snapback. Oh, shit.
The only thing he didn't bring was Tommy burgers.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
So, Josh, Rusted Royalty. How long have you had this company, Papa?
About a year now. Yeah.
And, Rusted Royalty, what's the story behind the company and why'd you come out? Listen, it's a tough business. Oh, look at the stickers.
Yeah, it's stickers. Yeah.
Woo, sweet.
Santa Claus right here.
Yes.
Man, I got a big ass head.
I love it.
Hey, I had to go to the last,
all about
to the last
making it
one
known,
too.
right?
Me too. I get there.
Go ahead, Josh. What's the
I know,
story
it's all about
behind?
making it known. So we started off as just like naming my truck Rusted Royalty. It's my prized possession, you know.
Uh-huh.
Not only do you have to have a truck or whatever. I grew up LA County.
The Mean Streets?
Northeast LA right there. Glassell Park.
Glassell Park, baby.
Glassell Park, Avenue 33.
Avenue 30.
Near your hood.
Yes, right there, Avenue 30.
Yeah, so like I said, like I grew up a river kid, you know, riding ATCs, not dirt bikes, just the old school style with my dad, and yeah.
So when you talk about Rusted Royalty, it's about, people's possessions, like everyone has their truck, their bike, their boat. It's about, people's hobbies and a way of life.
Right. It's a lifestyle brand, and it's like a prized possession, like you said. Like it could be your home, my truck. I bought my truck at 21 years old. That was like a big life goal for me, you know.
Yeah.
Something I always wanted. You know, you say like, oh, what's your favorite truck? Oh, it could be a Lamborghini, it could be a Porsche, whatever.
Yeah.
Not me. I wanted a Silverado, pre-runner style. You know,
Yeah, fucking Baja style.
Baja
And if
style.
you said, and his truck is out here, like,
Right outside, I
like
saw it. I was like,
two fenders have prime on it.
that's a Baja style,
It's
Edward.
badass. It's badass.
Yeah, my truck's
He made his Silverado.
It's-
a fucking Baja.
it's about 15% done, with about I
Yeah.
don't know 15 grand in it.
Hey Josh, just
I love it.
Talk like
Yeah. So sorry about that.
No, you're good.
But yeah, like I said, like it's a lifestyle brand.
You have hats, shirts,
Got hats, shirts,
Stickers,
tops, got
hoodies.
stickers, got hoodies.
Awesome, man. And
So-
I know it's like a lifestyle. I know you go to the river a lot. You have a boat, sea-doos.
Yeah, we have jet skis. We do the whole river lifestyle, lake lifestyle.
Is that the meaning? I see the blue, and then the is that like
sunset.
water and sand, or like
pretty
desert?
much?
Is
Yeah,
that what-
yeah. You hit
no,
the nail on the donkey. That's
Dude, fucking Eddie, bro.
No, so
Dude, you're a fucking
As soon as I
beast.
see it made sense.
I didn't even
so-
tell you
seriously.
about that.
So when he came up with this, he asked me to help with the logo and with the
Yeah.
style. He said what he wanted, and the original logo is the skeleton dude. You know, Rusted Royalty. You're wearing down a little bit.
Let's show the shirt.
Yeah, pull it up. Pull the desert theme right
Like
there.
you're wearing down a little bit. He has a
Pull it
little.
up.
He has a little.
Look
little.
at this. By the way, when you buy it, stickers come
Oh yeah,
with the shirts.
Of course.
It's badass. Show some of those stickers.
Yeah.
And the what are those called? The coolies or whatever they're.
Yeah, the koozies.
The koozies.
I don't know if you can see that on camera.
Yeah. So the
Check these
skeleton
out.
dude
Yeah.
and the river and the road with the little plastic little boat. He's deteriorating. That little
There it
little
is right
skull
there.
hand.
throw that shirt up there. Throw,
Chugging a
throw
beer?
that tank
Yes,
top.
yes.
Throw that tank top up backwards.
It was about just the simple things. Worn
The
down
motto.
shit.
The motto. What's the motto?
Right.
Yeah.
Enjoying the simple things. If you look at that guy, me and Jay came up with that. We must have drawn this up like maybe 45 times.
Yeah.
Till we finally came up with this like concept. It's just if you look at the Arizona like pathway going up the 40, right? It's a half man, half skeleton in a kiddie pool. I grew up in LA. We didn't have a real pool, but it's just the simple things, just cooling down.
Enjoy the simple things of life.
Simple
By the
things
way,
of
this
life.
is gonna fit my granddaughter really well.
Right.
I hope you didn't get this for me.
I got that for Justine. I think. Yeah. That'll fit her.
There we go.
But yeah,
No, badass shirts. I mean, it's awesome gear. It's actually really good quality. It's that stretchy shirt
it's
that I
good,
like.
yeah.
Oh, it's good material.
I
Leather
hate
shirts.
I hate the what is it called? Those shirts.
So
that-
pro club type shit.
Oh, like the AAA,
Like
some
the
shit
shit
like
that
that.
you can hit somebody over the head with and knock them down.
Yeah.
When it's wet.
Like
the Shaka style.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, this stuff. I only wear the shirts that stretch a little.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
You should,
Obviously.
you should see
Big
me
boys.
when I put my shirt on. I go like this. Ha!
He's in the dressing room. Like,
Yes. Stretching shit out.
And he
big time.
starts flexing it.
Yes.
No, but he has more in the gun right now. Reloaded. He's gonna do more
Definitely,
merch.
Yeah, I definitely got more. This is like the last of the merch, and then I'm coming up with some new ideas.
And Josh is a baseball guy, so we're gonna get into baseball. Thank you, Josh, for coming
Yeah,
out and
no problem.
sponsoring
Thanks
us
for having us.
our baseball segment. Rusted Royalty people, how can people? What's the website? How can people order? Break it down for us.
RustedRoyalty.com. Instagram is rusted.royalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can get shirts and everything
Shirts,
from
yeah,
there.
yeah, or you can order
It's the
from our website.
summertime, guys. This would be freaking awesome to wear.
Badass.
You know, at the beach or at the river. Really cool stuff. Really cool concept. And Josh has been a friend of the family for a long time. I'm so glad he asked. He wanted to sponsor the show for a long time. I'm like, dude, get aggressive. Get on here. I love the stories of. It has a meaning behind it. I would love to show the truck. Everyone has trucks like this.
see my truck
I know
on Instagram.
Rafa's
Follow
a
the
big truck. Rafa, by the way, you look fucking great with a hat on.
I know. I
He does look good. He does
Does
look
he not
good.
look
That's
good
good.
with a
That's
hat
good.
on?
He looks
Jay,
good.
stop. All right.
Is that on the,
Jay,
Keeps on looking at
I'm
you.
not trying to hit on you.
hey, is that on the last notch?
he's just being nice.
Is that on the last notch?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bro, I got a big dome.
I like that.
Oh,
Hey.
oh.
Jay here's dome, and it's fucking.
It looks good.
Bro, this guy's a million trigger words.
Hey man, I have to
You
look
might
at
be
you.
able to-
I can't.
Dude,
I have to look straight now.
he has a million trigger words.
It looks good, bro.
Looks good though.
Thank
You know what?
you.
though?
Thank
This
you for the
this
hat,
brand
brother.
is badass though. The designs, I haven't seen anything like it. It looks dope. Good quality.
Badass design.
I can see me rolling in my Jeep. Oh, I got rid of my Jeep. This would be
Yeah, yeah.
perfect,
Yeah.
rolling with the Jeep.
No, you hit it on the coffin though. Like it's the water concept, the desert concept, Rusted Royalty, man.
Dude, Eddie has a
Dude.
fucking mind, bro.
He didn't even tell me that. I just saw it right away. I'm
you,
like,
you
"Ooh."
saw it. You saw. I didn't
A
have to
beautiful
tell you.
mind.
Yeah,
I don't have to tell you.
beautiful
man.
He
mind.
But
does
yeah,
have a beautiful
that's
mind.
it, man.
My
That's
IQ's like 16, but
Remember, it's the appreciation of simplicity of life. That's it.
I love it. I
That's
love
it.
it. That's that GT freaking rolling
Right
by
there
the
on the
house.
last motherfucker. On
You
the
know what?
last
I
line.
think you might be able to go 2 notches.
You could have used.
I
You
could.
could have
You
used
could.
that. Rafa was in Arizona.
Oh, dude, Arizona, fuck.
No sun, no
That
sun, no
Happy
sun
Dad-
hat.
That Happy Dad
No,
picture,
I-
phenomenal.
Oh, you like that?
was
Said
good.
that special for you guys.
I started
You guys
dying.
look really good in those hats. I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate it,
no,
brother.
appreciate
You're
it.
not wearing those hats. Those hats are wearing you.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk. I know you're a big baseball guy.
course, of
Avenue
course.
33, close
Yes.
to my heart. Let's talk some baseball. Eddie Money, what do we got?
Let's not talk about the Cardinals.
Oh,
We're last place.
so biggest story right now is obviously Ohtani. The Angels are now considering offers for him,
Who said this?
and
I don't know who said it, but it came out. They said that the Angels are now talking to people.
they're considering offers, and the Yankees are quote unquote the most motivated team to try and get him.
I think it makes the
believe
most sense.
So I heard 2 of their top 30 prospects for any team and 2 MLB ready players. So if you look at the I kind of glanced at the Dodgers are probably the only team that can give up 2 players that are MLB ready.
I think they're ready to give up 4 players.
But MLB ready guys. I mean MLB guys that are already playing.
Yes.
So Outman would be one, and the Miller kid.
The Miller kid, Pepio. If they want pitching, the Dodgers, although we're thin, the good thing about what's been happening with the injured Dodger pitchers is that they've developed depth. And now they've showcased some young talent, Miller being one of them. The other, Sheehan, I believe is his name. He's pitched well. Pepio. I'd give up Bueller. I'd give him Bueller.
Well, you can't give up a hurt player. They don't want that.
Yeah, but he's. I saw Bueller. He's actually pitching off a mound. I
Really?
saw it yesterday, or the day before.
Dude, it's
He's-
getting hot over here. Man.
Yeah, he's pitching off. He's pitching off the mound. That's why you don't wear hats.
That's why I don't wear hats. I start sweating like if I'm in Arizona.
Yeah. So, listen, I've been hammered on the Ohtani thing. We got a lot of hits
Hey,
on
people love to see it.
Yeah.
Baseball has been popping on our TikTok, so we gotta give the people what they want.
And your question to Xander, who was an Angel fan, I was shocked. A bunch of Angel fans said, "You know what? It's time.
they
Let's
agree.
rebuild."
I've heard
agree.
from numerous Angel
I'm
fans as well.
Shocked.
My
at that.
buddy Wally, who's a huge Angel fan, he's like, dude, let's just fucking get rid of him
That-
at this point. Like,
both of them, I've heard. A lot of people.
he agreed. He said both as well.
A lot of
And
Angel
he's
fans.
a huge Trout guy.
To me, for him to say that is shocking because that Trout is his favorite player of all time.
Dude, and the family's had season tickets for 40 plus years and all that.
So real Angel fans are ready to just do a rebuild. Just load your team up with players and start back up. Listen, it worked for Houston. It's worked for the Marlins. Who
It
else?
doesn't matter. The Angels can trade
The
him, and they're
Reds?
not going to fucking win shit.
The Reds look amazing. But, what are the odds? Now that they're listening, I still don't think it's the Dodgers. If I'm the Angels and I'm Artie Moreno, I do not deal Ohtani to the Dodgers because, one, it kills the mojo of the whole organization.
I don't think so.
To me, the Yankees make the most sense.
Yeah, so we covered the Dodgers before. What do you think about him going to the Yankees?
Who are they giving up? MLB ready. MLB players. They don't have anybody to give up.
Yeah, as far as I know, there's no superstars, but I'm a National League guy, so I don't know the guys in their system. And who can you give up that's on that team right now?
Now, and if you look at the Yankees, they haven't, the Yankees of George Steinbrenner's Yankees, those guys would give up whatever it was to get Giambi, the Clemens, this guy, that guy. They gave it all up.
They did.
Since he's been gone,
they've been very conservative.
They've been very conservative and have not gone for it.
Yeah.
In that way.
They'll sign a free agent, but they don't give up.
They're not giving you the farm to get a guy.
Yeah, and I don't think if you're in the market for Ohtani, you can't risk him being a rental.
Right.
Right? Because you could trade for him, and then if you don't sign him, he's still a free agent at the end of the year. A lot of stupid ass comments that that we got. Like, of course, they're going to give something up. That's not up to them. If Ohtani says, I don't want to leave, and they don't make a deal at the end of this year, he could walk. He could walk.
Well, speaking of him wanting to leave, you sent the article about him wanting to be on a winning team. And according to his translator, quote unquote, he said,
I don't believe it.
He said, it sucks to lose. He wants to win, so it gets stronger every year.
Does Trout not always say that? Does Trout not always say the same shit?
I've never heard Trout say, I'm tired of losing. I've never.
Ohtani didn't say tired of losing either. He said,
yes, he did.
He said shit we didn't understand, and some fucking dude translated it and said,
He said, quote unquote, it sucks to lose. He wants to win, so it gets stronger every year. And what gets stronger is the need to be on like a winning team.
Yeah. What I've heard is this. I heard someone that's very close to Ohtani that played with him in Japan that he's very calculating, that he has mapped out his career to the end. So Ohtani already knows, like, he's very, obviously he's a smart kid, or smart young man, I should say, and that he already knows, he's mapped out everything in his career. So Ohtani knows what, like, it's not like, let's see how this works out. He's mapped out this career.
He has priorities.
Yeah, and obviously he's the best baseball player anyone's ever seen in our lifetime. And the odds are 50-50, I think. It's 50 he stays, 50 he goes. That's my opinion.
True.
All right, so I know what you're talking about. Shohei Ohtani's life goals when he was in high school. He wrote them out. And
I didn't even hear this.
Oh, this is not what you're talking about? So they some guy wrote it on Reddit.
Japanese guy or no?
It has to be true.
He said somebody took snapshots of a Japanese TV program where they were showing the life goals of Shohei Ohtani wrote while he was in high school. Here's what they wrote, can make out the part, like a translator with, they can make out the parts. I mean, it's from age 18 to 42.
Let's hear it.
Wow.
So you want each year? You want each year?
I wanted to just highlight me some of the things that haven't happened.
So 18, he wanted to join an MLB team.
Oh.
By 22, he wanted the Cy Young Award.
Wow.
24, he wanted to throw a no-hitter with 25 wins. 26, he wanted to win the World Series and get married.
But he's already past that, so.
How old is he now?
How old is he right
28.
now? 28, okay. So, age 28, he has a life goal of being having his first son born.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah.
Age 30, he wants to get the most wins by a Japanese pitcher.
That's easy.
At 32,
12.
he wants to win the second World Series, and 34, he wants his third World Series.
Oh, he wants to win.
He's out of here.
He wants to win.
He wants to win.
He's gotta leave.
Wow.
He's out of here.
He's gotta leave.
So at 38, he starts to think about retirement. At age 40, he wants to throw a no-hitter in his very last game.
Dude, that's
Kobe
so...
style.
And then next year, he wants to return to Japan.
Yeah, he'll retire in Japan for sure.
Wow.
Hey, he could do all those things that haven't already passed.
So
Yeah, he's way late, though.
So I had heard that he had mapped it out, but he has really mapped it out.
Yeah,
that's what I thought you were talking about.
He's missed the first fucking 10 years of it.
That doesn't mean he doesn't want to fucking win, Rafa.
He needs to leave.
Wow. If I knew this, the odds go up. He's leaving.
For sure.
He's done. He's leaving.
God, we have 3 weeks of this. We have
No.
17 days of this.
Okay. Yes.
Gotta leave now, man.
And
We have 17 days of Ohtani watch.
and the fact that he's the Angels have come out and said we're entertaining offers, that says the world, because we both said they shouldn't entertain offers. They should say no.
No, I would say no. Yes, I would say no. But if anybody calls me, there's only one team that I'm entertaining.
Who?
It's the Dodgers.
Because they have the most to give.
Because they have the most to give. They can give you exactly what you want.
Yeah.
They have 2 top 30 guys. They give you 3 top 30 guys from their own top 30, right? It's not top 30 overall prospects. They want your 2 players from your top 30. This is also a rumor, right? They want 2 MLB ready players. Well, the Dodgers have Outman who's playing.
Let's say Gavin Lux.
He's hurt, though, and I don't think the Angels are going to take a hurt guy.
He hurt his knee. He's already running. Fuck. I mean, it's a knee injury.
We need to start running. But clip that. So
don't hurt your knees.
Yeah. So
knees are a sensitive subject.
We had our own fucking Derrick Rose. We had our own Derrick Rose in the flesh.
Eddie Rose.
Eddie Rose.
Eddie Rose. No, I think the Dodgers would be the team that can give you the most.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like you are like, oh, you know, the Angels can't trade with the Dodgers. Dude, that's shit that Dodger fans fucking think of.
No, Jock Peterson, there was a deal in place for Jock Peterson to go to the Angels, and they squashed it. And because, I don't know why, but that deal was in place, and they didn't trade Jock to freaking to the Angels.
Yeah, that was Jock Peterson because I think the amount of baseballs that they were sending back to the Dodgers weren't enough because that's what Jock Peterson is worth. Fucking a box of baseballs. So, that's it. This is Shohei Ohtani. The Dodgers have what it takes. They have the MLB-ready guys. Yeah. They have a fucking pitcher, which we've seen him pitch well this year. Miller, and who was the other kid who pitched pretty well for the Dodgers?
The Sheehan.
As a rookie?
Yeah, Sheehan, I believe.
You have Dustin May. You have all the talent to give up.
100%.
By the way, Ohtani, by 26, he had wanted to win his first World Series and get married in the same year.
And I think now he's 28, if I'm not mistaken.
And he doesn't, I mean, if I'm Ohtani, I want the Dodgers for the simple fact that they say he loves the same routine. He doesn't like change. He wouldn't have to change residence. So he doesn't have any kids at this point?
No, and he lives right across the street from Angel Stadium.
Really?
Like down the street. He lives in a skyrise.
In that little homeless section?
What's on doing there? Near the brewery?
He lives, there's a skyrise there. Down the street, that's where he lives.
You're giving out secrets here.
Are you doxing him?
Hey, man, I told you, man.
Bottom line, they have to get rid of a lot to get him, and they won't make it.
No. What they're giving up are pieces that you can give up. Because if you're giving up Outman, you're giving up a center fielder. When you're replacing... Dude, you put Ohtani in that lineup in front of behind Freddie, behind Freddie, however you want to put it. Imagine if you have Mookie at leadoff, and if you watch, by the way, when they moved Ohtani to the 2 spot, because Ohtani was hitting 260 early in the season.
Yeah.
When they moved Ohtani to 2 and Trout to 3, Trout started to struggle, but you had to pitch to Ohtani. Ohtani's average flew 290, 295, etc.
Home runs galore.
Right, because you had that protection of Mike Trout. Imagine if you hit him now at 2 behind Mookie and in between Mookie and Freddie. You can literally put an out in the batting in the lineup. Yes. You can put an out.
Yes.
Chris Taylor like type player.
Yep. Right.
To play the outfield. Because you're putting an out, but you're putting in a superstar.
Yes.
Right? So and they already have a couple outs the Dodgers do with the Valdez. What's his name?
Oh, they've sent him down.
They sent him down.
Vargas got sent down last week.
Yeah, so they've had a couple outs in the lineup already, but now you're replacing them with a superstar. I think, and the Dodgers, you're getting rid of Miller, right? But you're bringing in arguably the best player we've ever seen.
Not arguably.
So
hands down.
Yeah.
At the same time, if the Dodgers land him, it's like even more pressure to win. It's like,
and it is baseball.
It's baseball.
It is.
If you
sign,
all hype anyway.
It is.
So
like
if you bring the hype, they get the hype, and they win.
Like, Dodgers have been hyped for the last.
They win off hype
since 2014.
Yes. Yeah. Almost 10 years. The best. Yeah. It's.
Well, they've had the best record for the.
Well, listen, we all know,
and it resulted in one title.
And they did one thing with it, COVID.
Oh!
That's what he came here for.
Dodger hater.
That's what he came here for.
Dodger
yeah, are you kidding?
I'll stop at
Fuck yeah!
I'll stop at that.
You know, the funny thing is that people called Rafa a Dodger fan and the videos.
They was like, these fucking Dodger fans.
When it comes to baseball, I'm a stickler.
I always want to reply like, if you only knew, if you guys only knew. But the best part of this whole situation with the Ohtani thing is that we have a bet. That if
I had a fucking dream about that shit.
Tell Josh the bet. He doesn't know the bet.
So we have a bet that if Ohtani gets traded to the Dodgers at the game that Ohtani pitches for the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, Eddie and I will be there. I will be in full Dodger uniform. Eddie's gonna fucking join me. Pants, hat, belt,
batting helmet.
I might wear fucking stirrups.
Yeah.
I might have a hat. And then bring a helmet as well.
Right, with the
and
guard,
when Ohtani hits, I'll put on the fucking helmet.
With the guard.
Oh,
But check out my dream, Eddie Money, which is crazy. And I found out that he dreams about Mario Lopez all the time.
He does got him and everything.
This guy.
Last night, I was a little tired, and I swear, I dreamt that Eddie and I, Jay was following us, by the way, with the phone on fucking Instagram Live. Eddie and I sit in the dugout club, Mario Lopez, Eddie, and myself watching fucking Ohtani on the Dodgers.
Hey.
And you were just goo goo gaga for Mario Lopez.
Or how good it'll do our podcast.
Listen, I mean, you are a very good. You're clairvoyant. You do very well on your picks. Maybe you have a special gift, Rafa. Maybe you have foreseen the future.
Possibly.
And by the way, if they sign him as a free agent,
The bet's on.
the bet's still
bet's
on.
still on.
The bet's still on.
Oh my god.
How
Fucking
amazing
amazing.
will that be? I mean, please, God.
Dude, at your
please.
party, I had like 3 or 4 people come up to me. Can't wait for that Ohtani game.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be there.
That's funny.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
So how many Dodgers starters do they have to get rid of? To get
Minimum of
Ohtani?
2.
Minimum of 2.
Minimum,
But
really?
I think honestly, I think 4 to 5.
I would give him 4.
They-
I think
There's
four,
a
I think
rumor.
4 to 5.
I would give
There's
him
no way.
the rumor was, and I heard it on MLB
way.
Network, that it was 2 MLB ready players and 2
Starters.
Two starters.
Okay.
And it didn't say pitcher, shortstop. They didn't say any of that. And 2 of that team's top 30 prospects.
Yes.
So if you're looking at top 30 prospects, there's nobody better than the Dodgers, obviously. Best farm system.
I think they're third right now in farm system, and they have a ton of guys.
So
Maybe they give DJ Wingalele.
so
Great prospect, by the way.
so that's what I, but because the Dodgers, it's hard to give, you can't give 4 MLB starters for anybody. No team can give you that and replace that.
Ohtani's a different breed, though.
That's I understand that.
Yeah.
But this is not
When
basketball
was the last time
or
we had a pitcher hitter?
never.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Ruth?
No.
No, because he stopped. Once he stopped hitting, he stopped pitching.
They
He
did-
started
he didn't
playing.
do
but I
both.
mean,
He
yeah.
didn't do both. When he was pitching, the most home runs he had was 11 home runs.
Yeah, when he stopped, he started
Still
playing right
different.
field.
It's still
Yeah.
hard as a pitcher to
Well,
hit
of
a home run.
course.
Oh no,
It's
of
hard.
course.
It's hard as
No,
hell.
there's no doubt about it. But if you take any team in baseball, any of the top 12 teams in the league, 14 teams in the league, and you remove 4 starters from that team, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is it.
That's
Yeah.
it. So there's no way that you can remove 4 from any team and give him up. Like, I understand he's worth it, but he's not. It's not basketball. It's not Dame Lillard.
And at the end, that's the only Dodgers shot, is to get rid of that many to get him, because it's not gonna happen. You can't add him to get rid of one outfielder.
But it's not one outfielder. It's an outfielder. It's the starter who's playing, who's
Yeah.
pitched well.
He was pitching
He's
very
pitched
well.
very well.
Very well.
Okay, and then there's pieces after that.
Yeah.
Because baseball has always been about the bullshit about prospect. When they traded James Field for Fernando Tatis Jr.,
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was like, here we go. Here we go. And turned out Fernando Tatis became a stud. That happens in baseball all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. The reason the Dodgers didn't get Darvish, or not Darvish, there was a deal. No. There was a deal they could have got.
Verlander?
It was the deal for Verlander that they didn't want to give up the second baseman that's never fucking played for the Dodgers.
Yep.
Wow.
And then they gave him up in the waivers for
Yeah.
Darvish,
Yep.
and he never played.
Yep.
So that was 2017, by the way, the year that I ended my relationship with the Dodgers.
Wow. Well, it's about to start up again, Papa.
Yeah, it's a long
I'd
way.
love to see it. I'd love to see
Yes.
it. I'd love to see
So
how it works.
that is our baseball. No, we have a couple more things. A friend, the MLB draft
Yes.
was last week, and if you guys know, we have a close friend of the show, Colby Morales, lives literally on the next block. My son's childhood friend, played at Bosco, went to a junior college, and ended up at UW. Killed it at UW. The Yankees drafted him in the 6th round, and we called it early. We said, this dude looks like a MLB player.
You were every time we brought it up.
Yeah. And,
he said, Kobe looks like an MLB player.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
Shout out to Colby Morales. We hope to have him on the show within the next 2 weeks. And
Eddie
congratulations.
Money, the producer's working on that.
Yes, congratulations to him being drafted to the Yankees. Of all
yeah.
teams.
Pinstripes, man.
That's crazy.
Pinstripes.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
Crazy.
Have you talked to him since he got to Tampa?
He's not in Tampa right now, so he's in Seattle. Then he's got to go to Tampa.
Okay.
But I did talk to him on draft day. I was like, congrats. Like, we got a party soon. He was like, we got to.
Hell yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure his followers are gonna go up real.
Oh man. So
yeah, at least you can go see one of his games because he's not drafted by the Dodgers on the other guy.
100%. But I said the only way I go into that stadium again is the Ohtani trade, or if someone's playing that I know.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, you did say that.
That's exactly what I said. So when Kobe comes and he's playing for the Yankees, I will be fucking right there.
That's awesome.
Front row in right field, we will be there.
I'm like,
Kobe.
Yeah, we're gonna annoy the shit out of him for sure.
But the other guy that we got drafted last round, MLB draft, DJ Uiagalelei
to the Dodgers.
Dodgers, baby.
CJ's quarterback.
CJ's quarterback is not here right now. But yeah, currently quarterback at Oregon State University. Last time he played baseball was freshman year.
Bosco. I remember that.
And I said in the group chat, I was like, the only way this dude got drafted, someone had to have been a local, put him on that board. And CJ confirmed that a little earlier before the podcast. Really? Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Deep insider stuff right there.
Listen, a ton of pitchers get drafted out of high school. None of them only played freshman year, obviously. But when you're talking about DJ, you're talking about 6'4.5", 6'5", has a cannon, and Dodgers have been known to draft well and develop well. And
DJ has an arm.
Shout out to DJ. That has to be a nice little fallback plan.
Yeah.
This football thing doesn't work out. I'll go play for the Dodgers.
I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a cannon.
Do you know how that works, Rafa? As far as I know, because I told Kobe, I'm like, dude, congratulations if you leave. And then Kobe came out. I think
so
he's going to leave.
Yeah, that's why I text you, and I was like, is he going? Mm-hmm. I was like, he got drafted. Is he going? So
I wonder how that works. I wonder if the Dodgers still have his rights if he stays at quarterback at Oregon State. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But I hope so.
Well, I think he can finish the season, and then from there on.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but
there's been a ton of quarterbacks. John Elway got drafted. Russell Wilson. Kyler Murray.
Second baseman Russell Wilson.
As a baseball player.
Yeah. Kyler Murray. That's right, second baseman.
Brandon Whedon gave it a shot and then went back to play college football.
That's right.
Played pretty good at Oklahoma State.
I feel like a LSU quarterback, not Booty, but another.
No.
But
Brandon Whedon, Oklahoma State.
Yes.
With Justin Blackman.
I think Elway used to throw the football at 92.
Dude, Elway was a stud at Stanford. He actually played baseball at Stanford.
He was throwing 97 or something.
Drew Henson as well, by the way.
Drew
from
Henson
the Cowboys.
He played for the Yankees. Yes,
he had to slow up his football throw.
This is not a something that's like
not uncommon.
Crazy. Yeah, very, very common. So shout out to those two young gentlemen, Bosco alums. Always rooting for them, especially, I've had that kid in my house many, many, many times. We're all rooting for you, Kobe. We love you. We're so proud of you, Papa, and continued success. All I'm asking is that you throw us a couple tickets on that.
We don't need the tickets. We just want to go watch.
Yeah. I don't need, you're right.
One more shout out. We don't really know him that well, but also Bosco prospect, Alberto Rios.
From Stanford.
He was the Pac-12 player of the year.
Wow.
And he got drafted, I think, the third round. Very high up there.
Yes.
To where?
To Angels.
Wow, good for them.
Local as well.
That's cool.
man.
Local guy.
I love it.
Here we
I
go.
love it.
Congratulations.
Bosco's doing things.
Always doing things. So that is our MLB segment, brought to you by new sponsor Rusted Royalty. Go check out Rusted Royalty. Go ahead, say it one more time. Where can we find that gear at, Josh?
On Instagram, rusted.royalty.
All right, man.
Also rustedroyalty.com.
By the way, these hats.
Thanks, guys.
New era, by the way.
New era. Quality
Quality stuff.
For sure.
Hit me up. DM.
At a really good price, too. So last segment of the night, we're going to go NBA. What do we got?
Some pretty good topics, I think.
Pretty good.
I like this week in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. So the day after we shot our podcast last week, they introduced the in-season tournament.
Crazy.
So I want to know what your guys' thoughts on it.
Shit.
If you guys have looked at it yet.
Right there, Rafi. Still, yeah. So I have. It's very confusing. Not if you're a soccer fan though, or a football fan. It's very much like
Similar to the
FA Cup, right? It's like
So it's similar, yeah, pretty much. Let's say the FA Cup. except here they're taking the team from the league.
Yeah.
The FA Cup takes the teams from all the teams in England. Not all the divisions, right? But
from the
5
EPL.
or 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's the English Premier League, the English 1, 2, or Championship 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. So the way it's going to work pretty much is, the only thing is the difference here is that these games are going to count as regular season games.
Yeah, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's when the
Tuesday and Thursday or Tuesdays and Fridays?
Thursdays, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so anyways, 2 days out of the week, there's going to be these games, and it's pretty much, they're going to put them in group stages.
Yeah.
So I think there's 6 teams to a group.
Yep.
3 from the East, 3 from the West, and then they'll get broken up. They'll play each other, right? So I think they play each other, and then from there, then they break it down, and it's kind of like a bracket. And the final 4 will then play in Vegas for the championship.
They showed the trophy. Trophy's badass. The one thing that my main man Rigo from work, he had a great idea. The one tweak I would have made is I would have just went best record. I would have went East-West. So you could have had the 2 best teams if they are in the West.
Is it East-West?
It is East-West. They're breaking it up like that.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I would have changed.
100%. I think they will change that.
The trophy would have been the 2 best teams, not East and West.
Yeah, that I don't agree with. Are we? And we're sure that's East-West?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
so
East-West.
it's West A, West B, West C, and then East A, East B, and East C.
But what if
It sounds complicated.
It sounds stupid because if you're putting them in groups, right? If you're putting them in groups, how, for example, if there's 3 teams in each group, 3 from the East and 3 from the West.
There's 5. 5 in each group.
5 in each group, so they play 4 games, right? So how many? What do the groups look like?
Okay, so West A is the Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, Blazers. West B is Nuggets, Clippers, Pelicans, Mavs, Rockets.
So they're just playing within their conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that
Which
was fucking stupid.
I agree, right?
Because if you're gonna make this something else, we always want to see the 2 best teams, and sometimes rarely do we get to see the 2 best teams in the league, because this year we could say we didn't, right? But there was definitely the East and the West.
Yeah.
There were 1-2, right? If you can do Milwaukee and Denver or Boston and Denver. Obviously, Miami got there. But there's been plenty of years where it was Lakers and the Kings were the 2 best teams.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Or Lakers and the Spurs.
Yeah.
Would you not like to see that in fucking December? Because we can't see it in June.
What's the end product of this? So who
It's
wins that tournament? What does it do?
It's cash prize and a
$500,000.
trophy.
Does it affect the playoff?
No.
Every win counts as your record, though.
Except the final 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does not count towards your regular season record. So the 82 game schedule is still 82 games?
So they're just structuring games to fit this tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, as long as it doesn't affect the end result, like the playoffs and stuff like that.
There's no. So
I think it should, actually, though. That's the...
Really?
Make them count. Make it count. So, all that being said, to me, was this a whole ploy to not get guys to take vacation or
to
days
not
off?
skip games,
Yeah.
right? Because so there's one. See, the thing is that since they made them count towards the regular season, when you watch Champions League or FA Cup better, the FA Cup, and not that it's better, don't get it. Just, fuck, I'm going to get all the comments. Fucking idiot, Champions League, FA Cup.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the FA Cup, you have Manchester City going into this tiny, small town in England,
Yeah.
right? And it's a small little stadium. Well, they're not playing the usual 11.
Yeah.
They're not playing the Phil Foden and Holland and those guys.
Yeah.
They're playing the second reserves, the third reserves.
Yeah.
That, now, the problem is, let's say you win your first 3 games in your group, you can bring in guys from your, guys that are on your 13, 14, 15 guys that don't dress. You can bring them and play that 4th game because you're 3-0. But they took that away because it counts as your regular season game. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That I would have, if they wanted to do this tournament, I think, okay, shrink the regular season to this amount of games and add this in, so then you get other guys in on games that don't count. Like if a team's 0-3 and they're obviously not advancing in their group, put other guys to play and see if they can play. But for that you have the preseason. I understand.
Yeah. So I like the fact that they're trying something different. I like advancing and changing. I like this. I think there should be some tweaks, like you're saying, but
they're already doing it in the WNBA. The thing is, nobody knows about it because there's like 76 people that watch.
Yeah.
So
it's not just WNBA. Sabrina Ionescu, she broke the 3-point contest.
Who the fuck is
record.
Sabrina Ionescu?
That's
on,
Kobe Bryant's prodigy in the WNBA.
I don't know who the fuck Sabrina Ionescu is.
If you saw her, you wouldn't recognize her.
You would know who she is. Yeah. But
in clothes or no clothes?
Oh,
in clothes.
I don't know. I can't name one WNBA player besides Candace Parker.
Sue Bird.
She still plays?
No,
isn't she married to the blue-haired chick?
She's hot.
I disowned
regardless,
her.
my thing was
go ahead, Eddie.
She broke the 3-point contest record of 31 points. She only missed 2 shots and made 37
in the
points
women's
out of 40. Yeah.
Well,
so what do I care?
It's just she's a shooter, dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's move on.
Steph? What the Stephanie, maybe.
Stephanie, yeah. Exactly.
What else do we have on the NBA?
Real quick, do you think I feel like this tournament won't get mean to the players in a couple years? I feel like the first couple years they'll be like, until someone wins it, and then they're gonna be like, oh fuck,
dude, it's gonna mean something. Forget
what is winning meaning. What does winning mean to it?
$500K.
500K and you get a trophy.
Okay, see that face that you made? That face that you they don't care. There's guys that still play for the league minimum.
Of course. But those are the guys that do care. The other top, I don't think it would last.
The games, that's why the games matter in the regular. That's part of your schedule. That's why they matter.
Okay, yeah.
That's why they can't sit out.
I still have to get my head around it. I don't really know the details,
in November, when the Lakers are playing the Nuggets, and it's in this tournament, the loss still counts as the Lakers' record of 9-11.
So every game still matters.
Every game matters.
Yes.
The only ones that don't matter, but in reality matter to win this thing, are the semifinal and the final.
I'll take it.
So, at $500K, by the way, like somebody made a comment in our group chat, oh, $500K to these guys is nothing. Those dudes are cheap as fuck. Most of those guys, I've heard stories when they go to Vegas, some of them don't even tip.
Yeah.
Let alone pay for some of the shit they use.
So
all right.
Next topic.
So new NBA rules. They're getting into the year.
Best rule ever.
So flops now result in a tech, and an opposing team will get a free throw. And the second one is that coaches.
That's a great rule.
Yeah, I agree. The coaches will be given a successful challenge if the first is successful. They'll get another challenge if the first one.
Look at them using common sense.
That should
have been the first.
That should have been from the beginning.
Easy,
common sense.
Yeah, easy. That was.
Who gets ejected first for flopping? I know. James Harden. Harden for sure.
Embiid.
Oh.
I think it's going to slow the game even more down. Like,
who cares?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care. That shit doesn't bother me at all.
Because now they're going to review the flops. That's another.
So
thing.
how's that going to go? That's what I want to know. Do you know how it's going to
go? They're going to review the flops.
Somebody buzzing in or what?
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work.
The coach has like a buzzer. Okay.
Yeah.
No, can you challenge the flop?
Is it going to be under the?
I think they're automatically reviewed. The flops. Yeah,
but I mean, is it like a is? I think
let's go through like a LeBron flop.
Okay.
Who's buzzing in?
I would think
if they call it a flop, technical.
Let's say they don't call it. The refs don't.
Well, then they will
the refs
review it.
miss it. Who's buzzing in?
Nobody. It has to be called a flop for it to be reviewed.
Or what if they call it a foul?
Because it's a technical.
Flopped.
Because it's a technical. The new rule is flops are technicals. So right away, technicals get reviewed. So that's how that's going to work.
Okay, so it can happen on a foul, like LeBron drives.
It has to be called a flop. They have to say.
So they're actually calling flop.
So then the refs, it's under the discretion of the refs. Then
yes,
coaches are out of it.
Yes.
So you can't challenge a flop.
If it's called a technical, it's already being. Why would you challenge it?
Let's say they're not calling.
It's already being reviewed.
Let's say they don't call it.
Yeah.
Then,
like, how many times do guys run down the court and there's a dude, running a screen, and boom, you fucking gave Vincent.
It's kind of complicated.
Falls over, and there's no call.
Yeah.
And that's a complete flop. Who's reviewing that? Because there's no call.
You have to challenge it.
The booth.
So you have to challenge.
You would have to challenge it if it's not called a flop.
And now this, or we're just saying this?
No, that's. The new rule is flops are now being called technical. So if they say flop technical, automatically reviewed. you can challenge any foul. So
what if it's a no call? It's my thing.
How are you going to challenge a no call?
But he flopped.
But he flopped. So a flop is
if he flopped, then it would already be called.
No,
they miss calls.
They miss calls all the time.
Calls.
It has to be called a
See, that's kind of tricky.
That's tricky.
Also, the tech is a non-unsportsmanlike technical foul, so it doesn't lead to ejection.
That's
or
bullshit.
Relate to personal fouls.
See, that's bullshit.
Well,
you should start ejecting these dudes.
And officials will not be required to stop live play to call a flopping violation.
That's what we're talking
They
about.
can wait until the next neutral opportunity to stop play.
Okay.
Oh, so they can, like, on a commercial break. Oh, shit. Imagine on one commercial break with like 4 technicals.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're
flop on
back
hard.
from break. We got 4 3 throws
We
coming up.
have 2 flops on hard, 1 on Embiid. LeBron's got 7 flops.
Listen, basketball was hurting. They needed something.
Yeah, bet the overs.
Yeah.
There's gonna be free throws like you can't believe.
So listen, it's past 8:30. I promised the neighbors they could put their Peso Pluma.
You don't
want
to cover the last 2?
I feel like, or at least the second to last one.
Let's go. Let's do
The
it.
Dame. We got to cover the
Yeah,
Dame.
so the Blazers are quote unquote. Well, I've seen 2 different reports that the Blazers are unmotivated to make a trade with the Heat, and then I also saw a report that the Blazers are real close, quote unquote, pretty close to trade with the Heat. So I don't really know.
The GM said he's not in a hurry. The GM said he's not going to be bullied into making a trade.
Blazers GM.
The Blazers GM. He said if it takes 3 months, it takes 3 months. The GM said I'm not in a rush. So this is gonna play out. It's not gonna be. This is gonna be, a 2-month process.
Wow.
So
I'm excited for that. I don't want to go anything Perkins' list because he's ridiculous.
yeah.
So
Let's not give him any more freaking.
No, we don't need to give him any more praise.
So I just want to thank all our sponsors: Julio's Pizza, CustomCars.com, our new sponsor, Rusted Royalty. Listen, beautiful.
Check out these hats.
Beautiful gear. Thank you, Josh, for stopping by. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Really, go support his company. Go check him out. Any last words from anybody else? Who wants to give some last words? Josh, what do you got to say?
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
Eddie Money, you got anything on the...
Shout out to Big Vern.
Shout out to Big
Friend
Vern.
of the pod.
Yeah,
Friend
it's
of the pod.
really cool for him to come and talk to us. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Dude, how
that's
about when
pretty cool.
he goes, like he said, when he goes to
Yeah.
Power Slap, he handles his business because
Yeah.
it would be cool if when he went into Power Slap
We could interview him in Vegas.
after
Yeah.
the event, right?
In the Win podcast room.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the win anywhere.
Yes.
You pick it, we can get it done.
Yes. Big shout out to Big Vern. Thank you for giving us your very generous with his time. Power Slap 4, August 9th on a Wednesday. Rumble. That's
It's free now, guys. Right now, it's free.
It's free.
Make sure you guys watch.
Yeah.
It's, Dana White is the president. I think he's the one who runs it.
Yes.
Sponsored by Happy Dad.
Yes.
It's got all the Dana White backing, and that all works out.
Episode 39, Papa. I can't wait for 40.
There you go.
Shout out to everyone. Thank you guys.
Pat
CJ.
Tillman episode next week.
Yes. Shanae Bird.
There you go.
Jay Bird.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Great show.